What's up, Bookfire? What's up, McCrank? You made it, huh? Hey, Bean, how you doing? Sorry, guys, we're filling some ink right now, so sorry if it's not too glamorous of a shot going on. So, how's everybody doing? One, two, three, four. I'm doing good. Just getting ready to draw some stuff for today. Got to refill my markers. I have to go buy a bunch more refill stuff here. I'm running real low on some, so I have to go tomorrow. What's up, Eric Boyd? Ah, where did that go? I opened it up. I'm missing a nib. Look at that. Oh, that's crazy. I'm doing fine. I just didn't realize I was missing a nib. Wasn't expecting that. I gotta go buy more nibs tomorrow too. Yeah, basically today, right now, I still got pages I gotta work on, but I am finishing up, or gonna be finishing up art I gotta send out tomorrow, and I gotta work on a commission. So, yeah. So I'm gonna touch up this piece. I gotta touch up another piece, and then I'm working on a commission for Pope Fire today. There we go. You're so happy. I overfilled that one, but that's okay. Boom. I've invited some people here. I don't know if they got the invite though. What's up, Josh? How you doing, buddy? JP4's here too. Dang, man, everybody's like coming out of the woodwork today. Must be a slow day for everybody else, huh? I guess nobody else is streaming right now. It's all good though. All right, that marker's full. Next marker. Oh, it's all good, JP. I understand, man. Got to pay those bills, buddy. I'm still setting up. I'm just decided to turn on the camera. Yeah. I got two pieces that were bought by people a while back that I haven't sent out yet because I was sick and my mom had some issues. So I'm going to work on them today so I can mail them out tomorrow. And I will. Oh, Josh timed you out. Josh, let's not time out anybody, please, buddy. I know it's the only place you have a wrench right now, but did I have Ligma? Oh man, I already know that joke. But yeah, you can call it Ligma. Boom. Let's see here. Todd's asking how long we're going to be streaming today. No idea. Hopefully, Todd will pop in. Anyways, on to the third marker. Pull fire won't let you what? Yeah, you can't time her out. What's up, Willie? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, he can bring all his brushes. That's fine. Oh. Sorry, I'm just refilling my markers still. So, I mean, if you want to come on and draw, you guys can come on and draw. I'm cool. Willie, did you want to pop on? I know you're a pretty good artist. I'm doing good, Willie. You can't come on? Well, that's all right. All right, JP. I'll check you later, buddy. All right. Pin number 3 is filled. Boom. 2 more to go. Sorry if I'm not talking about the time. I'm trying to concentrate. But if anybody has any questions about what I'm going to do, go ahead and ask. I'll try to answer them as I go. What sucks is okay. So I live in Utah, and it is so dry out here, even in the winter. I have to oversaturate my markers so they'll last a little while, which kind of sucks. Sometimes they overflow and they spill a bit. All right, last marker. And then we're going to start on some skin tones. All right, pin number 5 is filled. Let me wipe up this mess real quick. All right. Yeah, so okay. I don't mind digital. I really don't like it because I like a traditional drawing because there's texture to the paper. You're gonna make mistakes, you can't just back out of it. But I understand the power of digital. I mean, I do own a Wacom tablet. I own a Wacom 21 UX. I just got it the other day. So, I mean, I plan on doing some digital, like for when I work on my pages, when I correct them and stuff like that before they go to the printer, like to make any corrections I need or whatever. But there's something about doing it by hand I just love. So, and I don't know, just something about it. But let's get started. Roll this out real quick. Alright, so need to build this up a little bit more. So have I ever tried other brands of markers? Are your Copics my primary tools? Um, I have I like touch brand markers too. They're great. I found those after I was already kind of invested into Copics. So it's not really feasible for me to just like go out and buy them. I started on Prismacolors, and I love Prismas. Uh, the only issue I have is they're not refillable, and that is why I switched to Copics because they are refillable, and that's why I like using them. Because honestly, it makes them cheaper. It says everybody thinks they're costly, and they are upfront. But when your refill bottle refills your marker like 10, 12, 13 times, I mean, it's for the same price as the marker. It's much, much cheaper. Yeah. Yeah. And so, by the way, so if you're gonna buy Copics, you're gonna start down that road. Start small. So I would just get like one or two markers at a time. I think I started out with a cool gray 1, 3, and a 5 because you can blend the two to get your twos, and that's how I started. So my initial investment was quite small, and then over the course of a couple of years, I built up all my markers. But mainly, I'm using just warm and cool grays for most of my stuff. So I don't spend a ton on the markers. This is mostly refills. Let's see here. If you use Michaels and Hobby Lobby's 40% off with your coupons, you'll save when you use them. Oh yeah, you can that way. Um, I buy all my art supplies though from a local store here in town called Artist Corner. They're great guys. They help me with everything. The owner's taught me some tricks. He's an artist himself, so it works out well for me with them. They're really cool. They support me. Sometimes he has just because I've been there long enough. He'll help me out with like if I don't have the money right away, he'll still let me grab them, and then I can pay him off in like 2 weeks or something like that. So, which is nice. But you guys got any other questions? Ask them out. Yeah, Artist Corner, top notch customer service. Tim Bird and his brother Andy are the bomb. They own the store. Um, Greatest guys in the world. They'll give you the shirt off your back at the back if you need help. You know. So basically, what I'm doing right now, guys, is I'm just putting an initial light layer down because this has been sitting a while, and it has the neutral grays on the bottom. So I'm going to be using the neutral grays as my guide for shading with the warm grays. Um, so it's going to be a little bit ugly, but it'll come out all right when it's done. By the way, they will ship to you. By the way, Artist Corner will. So if you need something, you can look them up. You can give them a call. They'll work out some sort of shipping deal, I believe. And if you're in Utah, just stop down there in Orem, Utah. Okay. Let's breathe some life into this dude. Back to my roots. So I'm gonna go see one movie this week. I haven't seen any movies in December. What movie should I go see? I am working on my handyman book. Yes, I'll be showing artwork from that later on this week as I get ready because I'm going to start marketing that stuff out this week and get ready for launch mid-February. And it's all grayscale, except for this is some color, but it's very, very minor. Are there any? I don't know because people were saying Spider-Man was good. Aquaman, I hear, is pretty good. But there's a couple movies starting here shortly, I believe. I just haven't seen them yet. Oh, Glass. Glass is out. That's right. That might have to be bumped up to the top. Um, I like the Unbreakable storyline. I like Split. Um, I just may have to go see Glass. Is it next week? Oh, okay. I know I'm a Dragon Ball Super fan too. I know the Broly movie comes out on the 16th. So I'm going to have to see that while it's in theaters. By the way, if you're working with these and you want to blend them as best as possible to give some good effects, use them while they're wet on the page as much as possible. You'll get better um, gradients, um, better effects when you do it that way. Especially if you're doing like cars, metal, skin, anything reflective or that has a reflective type property. By the way, my vocabulary sucks when it comes to art terminology. So, yeah. The mule looks good. Oh, you mean Brutus? I hope that's what you mean. So the paper, I am just using Bristol board. I think it's 100 pound. Yeah, 100 pound Bristol board. Strathmore. It works very well. On the very hard area or the very heavy areas, you will get a little bit of warpage. That's not bad. But like when I do like portrait pieces or stuff like that, because I do that with the markers as well, I'll put that on illustration board. Oh, the Clint Eastwood movie. Okay. Sorry. Oh, yeah, that's where he plays a drug. He's running drugs. That's right. I might have to see that too because my book is about a drug cartel hitman. So a former one anyway. Yeah, Copic printer paper. Hell no, dude. Don't even do it. If you tried it, I'm very sorry. It's just a mess. Who else works traditional in here? Any of you guys work traditional? Hobby artists prefer traditional tools. Yeah, I definitely prefer traditional tools. That's too true. So do you. But yeah, I mean, there's just something about doing it traditionally, man. It's becoming a lost art, you know. Yeah, I prefer the feel because you can feel the strokes on the paper. You know, you can feel when you're done. You feel those layers of ink. You know, compared to the just a blank piece of paper. Just something about it. Oh, that's what I wanted to bring to you. Mm-hmm. What do you draw when you draw on digital? I mean, what program do you draw on when you're drawing digital? Clip Studio. Okay. So when I do mine, I do Photoshop or I'll do Sketchbook. Is it Sketchbook? Sketchbook Pro? Yeah. The Google one is free. It used to cost money, but now it's free. Sorry, not Joshua Hughes. It's just me on here, buddy. I'm drawing. You're bored. I mean, there is a way out of here. I can't broadcast music because it'll get copyrighted. Otherwise, I would. So, by the way, this week, I know Chester's going to be coming on sometime today. Todd says he's going to be here in a little bit. Let's not piss off too many people, Josh. So this week though, I got some cool interviews coming up. So I got Wasatch Comic Con coming on Monday, and then Wednesday. Top Cow Comics is coming on. I met a couple of guys from Top Cow when I was at Long Beach Comic Con last year. The one where I lost my freaking hat, or my underwear, whatever. Spent so much money. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so they're going to be coming on. We're going to be talking about what's coming out for Top Cow this year. And then, do you guys know who Chad Harding is? Anybody? Anybody know who Chad Harding is? I'll give you a second to figure it out. I don't know if he created Concrete. Chad Harding, though, does work for DC Comics. He is a friend of mine, and he drew Harley Quinn for a long time. Anyways, he has his own book coming out soon, so we're going to have him on the show next Sunday, I believe, the 20th. Yeah, so he's going to be on here. We're going to talk about his career, like what he's been doing. He teaches at a local university around here, but he still draws. Like he's doing stuff for, I think he was working on some Justice League pages last time I saw him. But he's had a long career. He has some good insights. So if you got art questions, comic questions, definitely bring him here. That's going to be next Sunday. Oh, it's all good, dude. It's all good. But Chad Harding, yeah, man, check him out. So, personal friend of mine. I've met a lot of cool people like working at my comic store. Like in the area here, we have a lot of comic creators out here in Utah. And I mean, people who live close by, Ryan Otley lives close by. Tyler Kirkham lives close by. Phil Sebi, friend of mine, Chad Harding, Sal Voluto, my mentor, he does the Phantom. God, there's so many people. Personal friend of mine, Jess Smiley, he makes kids comics and stuff, kids books. We've got one second here. Concentrate for a second. Bill Gallivan, Adrian Group. Someone's here. Oh, hey, Todd.
Brad.
How you doing, buddy?
You look like you're drawing Brutus.
Yeah, so a customer bought this when I was on the Astro stream about a month or two ago.
Yeah.
And I haven't sent it out yet. I told them I'd touch it up before I send it out. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm catching up on all my commissions I owe people. So today.
Right.
Catch up some stuff. I got to ship them all out tomorrow. Josh says hi. The resident.
To who? Who got it?
Huh?
Who's it getting shipped to?
Oh, what's it go by? I got his Twitter thing. thing at home. I said Josh says hi.
Oh, Josh. Oh, Josh
Yeah.
Hughes.
Yep.
Oh, how you doing, Josh?
Yeah. Anyways, what do you got going on today?
I'm just banging one thing out at a time, so I gotta get this children's book finished.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I'm doing right now.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm in the same mode right now. I'm just trying to get work banged out. So
sometimes when you have multiple things, it starts to.
no, even when you have one thing, it can. I don't know, because I live alone, right? So when I have one thing, sometimes like I'll just look at it all the time. I'll be like, ugh. So I need to go do something else to get my stuff back. Yeah, my mojo back, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm a little behind, so well, that's my life. Yeah. The children's book. What's the children's book?
It's a book about a little girl that goes to her grandmother's house, and in her imagination, she fights sort of 3 levels of things, and the first level is dust bunnies.
Okay.
Then the second level is like Raggedy Ann and Andy come to life, and they kind of become kind of scary and sort of have sort of a a vicious look to them.
Interesting.
And then she's going up the stairs, and there's sort of like a display as you go up the stairs. There's sort of these little displays that have like transformers or robots in them.
Okay.
And then that's the third level, is she fights these robots.
Interesting. All right.
Is everything you... Go ahead, what?
Oh, you were asking something. Go right ahead.
Is everything you do traditional?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Everything I do is traditional. Yeah, even the book I'm doing is traditional. The handyman book. It's all traditional.
Right.
Yeah, I will put it in like Photoshop later and like edit if I need to, or correct anything, mistakes, things like that.
Right.
Typically it's all traditional.
What's your art background as far as education?
Some college. I just took figure drawing.
Okay.
That's it. And I was sculpture in high school.
You took what? Sculpture? Is that what you said?
Yeah, in high school. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Right.
So you have no color education?
I took color theory actually, but I passed it only because. Oh, did I pass it? No, I didn't pass it. That's right. Yeah. No, I didn't pass color theory, but I did take it. Why? What's up?
No, I mean, I'm just asking questions that would lead to other questions, but the answers are obviously. I saw something today that kind of baffled me, and I'm just wondering if if my thinking is off, or because that's what I learned, or is it, or am I right? But
For what?
The use of white. I say this. You might hear me say this a lot, but
Sure.
the use of white, as sort of a reflective, or yeah, because it really, when you're seeing white on her on her shirt or something, that's basically saying this is reflective, but it should never be white on. It should only white should only show up in shiny and metallic surfaces, right?
Correct. Yeah, you forget it. Yeah, you want that hyper shine thing. Yeah.
So when you see white,
yeah,
I saw white in a picture. It was the very last panel of a famous book where we talk about a lot is Cyberfrog.
Oh,
And the
okay.
shirt was red, and there was a lot of white as far as reflective. And I'm going, that's not right. That looks like
Okay.
it looked like spooge,
Okay.
basically what ends up happening. So I'm just wondering if if there's something I need to be told, or am I right? And I thought I was right, because white doesn't appear in nature like that.
Yeah.
It actually
Yeah.
doesn't really, there is no. Granted, these little squiggly, these corkscrew type lights that you can buy, they can burn pretty hot,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
appear when you stare at them, they sort of appear white, but they're really
Yeah.
not white,
Yeah.
you know. But nothing, nothing other than shiny surfaces will show you that that reflective light source is actually white.
Yeah.
Like
Correct.
clothing or skin or none of that it'll never look like that.
Yeah.
So I
So
thought
are you talking about the new page you posted, like it was colored, or are you talking?
it was a new page, yeah, in the last
Okay.
24 hours.
Yeah, I think I saw it.
And I actually put a comment, and then I retracted it because I'm not here to.
No, I mean, honestly, though, you should have left the comment because, like, if I see a comment like that, I want to know if like something doesn't look right, or whatever. So I'm gonna look it up real quick. It's on his Twitter page, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I took my comment down. I left it for like 2 minutes. And I thought about it, and I'm like, I'm not. I don't want to go down this rabbit hole in case I make anybody, upset by it. Maybe I should just, if I really felt strongly about it, I would just go to Kyle and go, hey, let me ask you. That's why I'm asking you, because I want to make sure. Like, I would never sit here and go, oh, I know everything, because I don't. I just remember Chris Sotomayor saying that in the class, like you never see white in nature. It'll always have something. Will always say it's a piece of white clothing, right? Perfectly white, but it'll always be affected by what's around it and affected by the light. So it'll never be completely pure white.
Yeah. So okay, I'm looking at the panel right now. Let me. You guys want to see what we're looking at in chat? You guys want to see? I'll be happy to share it with you. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Cyberfrog, one of the pages that was posted recently. And what we're talking about is that last panel with the girl with the red shirt running. The highlights on the white on the shirt, you guys can see that bright white light should be coming from the back. It has to be super intense to make that effect happen. But if you look at the highlights on the hair, they're not coming from that way either. I mean, you got a little bit of rim light on the back of the head.
But what's the source of that white?
Yeah, you can't tell.
Right. It wouldn't if you're saying the fire that's happening back there is the
no,
source.
not that it can't be. It would have to be really intense, like right over the top.
So, almost like a spaceship is about to suck her up.
Correct.
For it to be that white hot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it really should be really light.
See a beam. Red. You'd probably see a beam, most likely. Yeah.
Yeah. For it to be that hot, you'd have to have a beam.
So yeah, I would tone it back just a tad, and change that highlight to almost what the highlight is on the sleeve there with the ripples.
Right.
Or just above it, like maybe even just a light pink. But that's what we're talking about, because so me being colorblind, like I see in tones, right? Which is why I do tonal artwork. So to me, it stands out a lot. I'm kind of like a photocopier with my eyes, and so that's how I do. That's how I determine what tones I need to put down on the paper. Like I look a lot at real life. I people watch a lot. That's how I learned how to do things. And so this is only going to happen from like a spotlight. When I used to work stage crew and stuff,
Right.
that would only come from like a spotlight type thing. I think it's just a minor glitch that could be totally fixed.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
it does stand out. Like it makes it look a little bit odd to me as an artist. But I think most lay people wouldn't notice, to be honest. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's funny because we were in our little game, Tales from Beyond the Gate
yeah,
meeting last night. While everyone was talking, I was going through uh, a group called Hi-Fi Color for something. Color for Comics, I think it's called.
okay,
It's a group on Facebook.
mm-hmm.
And Hi-Fi is a sort of a studio with a lot of people that work
Yeah,
there,
yeah, yeah,
and sometimes you see Hi-Fi, just that you just see that word as who colored it because maybe a lot of people did it.
yeah. It's
Um,
usually like they hire 4 or 5 guys. They're working on the same project. So
right.
yeah,
So that's a good place. Like he created that so that you could drop artwork in there, and he used to really give tips and do that kind of thing. And I go in there and I look for colorists, but I haven't looked to see the comments or if he's still giving tips or critiques or something. But that's the idea. And
mm-hmm.
um, Michael K. Russell, who has a online coloring class, is creating a Discord for people who have bought the class, which is cool because what he's going to try to do is have a place where like, oh, these are the guys that I feel are ready, and help you get work.
Okay, that's
So
cool.
I really thought that was a great idea when he announced that he was going to do that in a email. So I'm really
Yeah,
looking forward to that because I haven't finished his course, but I take it and I go to it, and I'm always going back to it. Um, and it's something like I know how to color to an extent because I took it with a place called Comics Experience,
yeah.
which if anyone doesn't know, it's basically almost like this Google Hangout where you take a class with a pro, and I was lucky I got to take mine with Chris Sotomayor, and obviously he's one of the top colorists that does work for both Marvel and DC.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt kind of lucky about that because I don't know if he's still doing that. Um, and it's just it's they have a lot of courses, by the way. They have writing, they have writing for comics, or um, there's advanced coloring, like to do digital painting with
Okay.
Scott Johnson, and Scott Johnson, a lot of the merchandising that you see where it looks a lot like the actor or looks just like the actor,
Is Scott?
like, yeah, it's Scott Johnson. He does a lot of that stuff. So he has a class, and I've always wanted to take that, and I really wish I had the kind of money to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, even at the age I am now, if there was an opportunity for me to get schooling, it would be art.
Yeah, I
Not
get
that
you.
I feel like I have to go to Ringling or Joe Kubert anymore, because you can get a really good uh, base of knowledge from just YouTube. But I would
Yeah.
take Scott Johnson's class, or
See, I almost went to Kubert almost.
yeah.
Back when I was in high school, um, Greg and Tim Hildebrandt came to my school, and they were teaching there at the time, and I didn't know it. And I was just about to graduate, and they're like, "Dude, you're really good. You should come. Should come with us to school and take comic book classes." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that." And I didn't even know about it, but I found out about it. Almost did it, um, but I was too poor. I couldn't afford it. The government doesn't give out scholarships for that back then. So
No, but the nice
yeah,
thing is, when you look into it, the people that usually graduate from their 3-year program
yeah,
go right into whatever it is that they took
yeah,
there, because they have more than just comic books.
yeah,
They,
yeah.
they
I wish I would have
animation.
took it back. Now that I'm thinking back about it, but you know, I wouldn't be who I am today though if I did. So, you know, I still learned a lot on my own with lots of hard knocks. Um, I don't know. I would say Adam Hughes is one of my influences. Because Adam Hughes, I was reading an interview with him one time, and he was like, everybody's like, "Where'd you go to school? Where'd you go to school?" He's like, "School of Hard Knocks," and he never went to school. He was self-taught for everything, and so I was like, "Well, if he can do it, I can do it." So I was like, "Okay, so I'll just do it that way." But
As long as you have the approach of you're constantly learning as an
yeah,
artist. You're
always.
never, your education is never done.
No, no.
And
I only get better with each and every drawing. So. Uh, but you hit walls sometimes, though. That's normal. I have to tell young kids that when they come to the shop. I get a lot of them in there. And they'll ask me, "Hey, how do I draw this or how do I draw that?" And they're like, "I just don't get it. I'm not getting it." And I give up too easy. Like, you gotta stop giving up. Well, I won't get it. I'm like, you're not gonna get it if you don't try. One day it's like hitting your head on the wall, and then the next you just kind of get it. Just kind of happens. That's only if you don't give up. Yeah. But I don't know. Too many kids aren't taught that these days. That sucks.
yeah, the fact that there are, by the way, Ringling is another school where you go to, and if you get an art education, you know you're not being pushed that you have to do all these other things just to
What's
get that education.
Ringling?
Ringling is in Sarasota, Florida,
Oh,
and it was um the Ringling Brothers. Obviously, it's tied to that. He
oh,
was
is
into
it?
the arts.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, he was into the arts. Like if you go to Sarasota, there's a lot of statues and stuff in this really good, really cool common area.
okay.
Um,
Hmm.
and I had always see. I didn't even know where it was by that when I first heard about it. When I was young, I looked into like where can I go to get the education I really wanted. And of course, I told my parents I really want to draw comics someday, so I either need to do this or that. And they're like, comics, so I didn't
Oh
have the kind
yeah,
of
dude.
parents. Yeah, I didn't have the kind of parents that were like,
Dude.
okay,
Yeah, I got that all too. Like, no, you're gonna get a normal job. I'm like,
yeah,
art doesn't pay. As soon as they start getting paid with art, they're all like, "Oh, well, I'm glad this is working out for you." Like, okay, thanks.
right. If they only knew how much hardship they would have really kind of saved me if they had just said, all right, so you really, really,
Yeah, but
really
that
want to do
would that
this.
would that make you a better person though?
A better person?
Yeah, like with all that hardship, because you learn a lot about yourself as well as your ability.
Yeah, but I don't even mean I don't even mean that. I don't even look at it this way. You know, there's a certain side of the brain that this satiates, right? You're doing this and it satiates a certain side of your brain. It,
Mm.
it, it's almost like it's keeping you balanced. So there are times in my life where I didn't react to a situation or whatever because of the type of job I had that in an artistic field, I would have never reacted that way. That's what I meant
Mm.
by those kind of hardships.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, I got fired for a job because I talked back or I got belligerent or whatever. You know how they say like, oh, I could never do a 9 to 5 job. Like artists talk about. I remember like interviews like I tried it and I couldn't do it. And once I became an artist, everything kind of fell into place. And that's the kind of thing I mean. You know.
Okay, I get you.
So that's what I mean as far as like if they only had known, they probably could have saved me a lot of probably heartache and stuff like that if they had just said, okay, this is what you really want to do. We will pay for this education and you commit to it, and because we're doing it, you got to go get A's. And I would have got A's. I would have got A's and everything. You know, just when it would have been exactly. It's how we're wired, Brad. It's just what it is. You know that. You know you're wired for this. This is what makes you happy. This is a therapy.
Drawing does make me happy. Yes. But I still deal with a lot of like, I don't know, depression issues and stuff like that. Which I hate to admit, but does affect me when I do my art.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's strange. Like this time of year always sucks for me because I have SADS, right? Seasonal effectiveness, not enough light, and
really?
if I don't get up early and get the light I need, I'm like in this mental stuckness all day, and I don't like. I try, to do it, but sometimes I forget, and by the time I realize it, it's like it's kind of done. Like the day's done before, you know. So I try to. I don't know. I have this weird brain chemistry this time of year, and so yeah, happiness is key, but it's you got to keep that I don't know, the mental stuff off your brain so you can keep happy. I am happy when I draw, though. I'm happy when it looks good. But I don't know. I don't know. My brain works a little different than most people. Like in the summer, though, I can draw for hours and hours and hours, no problem. So that's why I think I need two homes eventually. One northern hemisphere, one southern.
Yeah, that might be. You know what? That might be the way to do it. Actually, if you can ever get to that point.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Yeah, just keep myself in that happy sun zone. Yeah. That is the idea.
So you need to move where? Florida?
No. So it's kind of weird. Like in Seattle, like sunlight in the summer will be about till 10 o'clock. And I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm perfectly fine in Utah with the sun levels in the summer.
Right.
8, 9 at night. That's perfect. So probably southern hemisphere like Australia or South America or something like that. Just to get that sunlight that I need. I mean the lights help sometime, but sometimes like I got a bunch of studio lights on right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just times I forget. It's all good. Yeah. But I decided today I'm gonna do art no matter what. So it's like turn on the lights and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna work on something small. Just like touch ups. I need to get these done anyway. To get them out to people before they start screaming. Where's my artwork? Why didn't you send it? Yeah. Touch ups. I need to get these done anyway. Oh, hey Gary. Gary Shipman just came in.
He always comes in with his YouTube
mic on. Yeah, his YouTube. Yeah. How you doing, Gary?
Hey, Brad, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right,
I'm
brother.
having problem hearing.
Are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yep. I can hear you.
All right. Every time I plug my mic in, I can't hear you.
That's weird.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Better than you did yesterday.
Soccer light. Yeah, a giant UV. You know what? Maybe I should get a giant UV light. I got just the giant studio lights. They help me out after a while, but yeah, I might need those giant UV lights. They're kind of pricey though. But so's a home in like another hemisphere. What are you working on, Gary?
I'm working on Packins Land Omnibus.
Dude, that page looks dope.
Wait, what? Let me see. Hold on.
Look at that thing. Holy crap, dude.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, man. I love the brick. Oh, dude, that's so good. The texture's is great.
I like it.
Thank you.
Is that guy stuck to the top? Oh, he is stuck to the top. Yeah, he's like holding himself up there. Okay.
Whoops.
Whoa,
Oh, don't
careful
ruin
now.
it. Yeah.
Oh, I see what he's doing. Oh, he's gonna sweat.
Yeah.
Ah, I get it.
Oh,
Awesome.
that's cool, man.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, look at that. That's awesome.
What size are you drawing, by the way?
This is a double page splash.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, two 11 by 17s put together. So
Yeah.
22 by 17 or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Do you just tape the pages together, or do you
No, this is one
sheet?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you find the one sheet?
Cuts it himself.
Like 20 years ago, I went to a printer.
Yeah.
And they printed some lion. I did some lion lithographs.
Mm-hmm.
And I did like a limited edition, like 100, 150, something like that.
Okay.
And the quality of the paper was so good that I took the lithographs and flipped them over and used them. I haven't found this quality of paper since.
Really?
Yeah, so basically they said it would cost like so much to print, like say 150, and it would cost just a little bit more to do like 500.
Okay.
So I said, just do the 500, and then I thought I'll just use the paper, you know. So that's where I got the paper. So this paper is like 20 or 25 years old.
Really? Dang, man. Is it a Bristol type board, or what kind of paper is it?
Yeah, I guess it's a Bristol. I'm not exactly sure. It's just I do use like the regular standard Bristol stuff for new stuff, but I did these pages so many years ago. I'm just going in and adding all this brick texture or stone texture.
Yeah.
Because before I did it, they were just white, like white walls, and it looked real plain. So
yeah, the stone texture is definitely the way to go. It looks so good.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, dude. I almost want to color it with my markers myself.
Yeah, I'll send it over.
You know what? Do it. Maybe I will. We'll do it black and white, grayscale.
No, I'll do it. I'll send the originals over, and you can color them with markers.
Really?
No.
Oh, come on, man. I'll take care of it. I promise.
I believe you.
I mean, if I could ink the Phantom for my buddy Sal, I can do yours. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. Did you know Sal Boluto, by the way, Gary?
I don't think so.
Okay. Some of the older guys
I'm not
do.
good with remembering names too well, but I'm not sure that a lot of people are.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember some of his stuff. Oh man, I think it was a Justice League or something.
Did he do Justice League?
Some team book that he did at DC.
He did Power Pack.
Power Pack, yeah, I remember that.
I think it may have been Justice League.
Or JSA.
JSA, that's it. JSA. Yep. It is JSA. Yeah.
What was his last name again?
Voluto.
Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, he teamed. Yeah, his longest run for any book besides the Phantom was Black Panther.
Okay.
With Bob Almond.
You said he did Power Pack?
Yeah.
What issues of Power Pack?
He started the run back in the.
Well, yeah, I know. I
80s and 90s.
collected Power Pack.
Oh, did you?
but I didn't know who the artist was, I guess. I know that Louise Simonson wrote it, right?
Right.
I believe so, yeah.
June Brigman was the first one, wasn't she?
I don't know.
I think June Brigman, yeah, was the very first artist on Power Pack.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me look up his
maybe that's
issues
who
real
I
quick.
collected.
I'll look it up real quick. 1 second. Let's see here.
Can you hear me now? Better than you did yesterday.
Pluto Power Pack. Marvel. Might help if I use his full name. Power Pack. Let's see here. I wish it would make it easier to search what people did better.
Well, he might have a Wikipedia, and sometimes there's a...
Oh, you know what? Good idea.
Because he's, you know, has that kind of cachet.
It's true.
So who else?
Oh, here we go.
Here, Brad.
He did Power Pack 88 through 89. So it's 37 through 41. Episode 43. He did Moon Knight number 1 through 3, then 5 through 24. He did, let's see, Cloak and Dagger in 89. He did Double Dragon. Marvel Comics Presents. He did a bunch of issues with that. X-Men versus the Brood. Silver Surfer. Lofted Morals. Deathlock. Black Panther. Marvel Knights in 2002. Let's see what else. Armor Volume 1. The Green Hornet in the 90s. With Valiant in 92, he did Exo Manowar. Rye. Bloodshot, 97 through 98. DC, was Justice League of America and Justice League International.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flash, Bloodbath, Justice League Task Force.
Yeah, I remember that
Green
one.
Lantern Gallery, Batman Chronicles, New Gods, Secret Files, JLA, JSA, Aquaman. Yeah, he's worked on a ton of stuff. And then I just went to his home.
What's he doing now?
He works on the Phantom overseas with Fantagraphics, I think it's called. No, it's not Fantagraphics. I forget the name of it's called.
Titan?
But it's not Titan. Titan's U.S. distribution. It's for like Netherlands and stuff like that over there.
Oh, really?
It's all European, yeah. So
who is the other gentleman in the stream with us?
Todd Mulrooney.
Hello, Todd.
How you doing? I've been in a few of these with you.
You know what's weird about all these streams that get done? I never meet people. It's like we're just in streams, and I only know like maybe the person who invited me. So I'm sorry that maybe we haven't talked.
No,
have we talked?
No, we really haven't. Not in the senses we're doing it now. I might have said, "Oh, I really like your stuff," or made a comment like that. But no, we haven't really talked to each other because usually the times that I've been in something where you've come in, you've come in to say hi, like to Kinsey or whatever, and it would be momentarily, and then you had to go. I think there was another time I was in one. Yeah, so it's only been momentarily, but
Yeah. Well, it's good to talk to you.
oh, yeah, definitely. I did have an issue or two of Packins Land back in the day. I was a big into indies and.
No, wait a minute. You had an issue with Packins Land back in the day, or
I had an issue or two of it.
I'm just kidding.
Yes, I do not have them anymore.
So you don't have an issue with Packins Land anymore.
No, I don't have an issue with it.
All right, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I sold my entire collection not too long ago.
Yeah, I've been there.
I think we've all had to do that once or twice.
Yeah, it was just a matter of it didn't mean anything to me anymore,
Are you saying his book didn't mean anything to you anymore?
Not in that sense. having these things that okay, so I have a little room that I turned into a studio.
Yeah.
And they were in the room has a closet, and they were actually in, well, about 70% of them were in there from top to bottom and up on the shelf that was above.
Yeah.
And so I had no use of that closet, and then I think I got to the point where, like, I need this closet for things.
I get you.
And so I was not going to move them one more time around. I was going to move them out for good.
Yeah.
They be gone. Yeah.
And that there's been a few moments here and there since I did that, and that was only in the last 8 months or so.
Mm-hmm.
That I go, I wish I had picked through some things and kept a few things.
Yeah.
For instance, I wish I had picked through and Packing's Land. No, Art Adams and some different people that really inspired me.
Arthur Adams.
Yeah.
Dude, Arthur Adams' work is so gorgeous.
Yeah, he's great. I used to go. Actually, Arthur Adams is probably one of my biggest inspirations. I'm not saying that I model my work after him, but there might be some that pop through.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember going to like creation cons and stuff in San Francisco back when I was a teenager, and Arthur Adams was just coming on the scene. I saw him one time, and he was penciling Long Shot, the miniseries,
mm-hmm.
and he was at a table at another. I went to so many conventions just to go see him, and I would just hang around his table all day long, and I would like watch him draw. He was just so good. And one time we were I went to a convention. I wasn't behind a table. I was just a fan. And he was right next to Chris Claremont. And Chris Claremont, or I commissioned him. I said, could you draw Cyclops for me?
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he drew Cyclops for me. And Chris Claremont saw him drawing it, and he said, hey, do you want to work on X-Men?
Wow, nice.
And then he's like, yeah. And then from there, for the next convention I saw him at, he was working on X-Men.
So you got him the gig with Marvel. Nice.
I didn't get him the gig. It just happened to be that I commissioned a Cyclops while he was.
I say you got him the gig, man. You should get a part of that royalty.
The thing that's interesting about it is the Cyclops piece he did looks very much like Paul Smith, and you guys, I'm sure you know, Paul Smith did a little bit of X-Men before.
Mm-hmm.
He did like what was it, like in Marvel Fanfare or something?
Maybe it's been a while since I've seen it. So
where like he did, I guess it was like in the Savage Lands or something like that.
He also did that giant size, didn't he?
Who? Paul Smith or?
Yeah, didn't he do the giant size X-Men when they showed the old X-Men and the new X-Men, and you saw Warpath on the cover, and I think Banshee was on that cover, and so you were almost getting sort of a passing of the baton to these new X-Men. And
I don't know about. I don't
yeah.
remember that. But I don't doubt it.
Yeah, because he did draw them for a while. I think he was the first person to draw the Shi'ar, I think. Man. Yeah, I think he was the person that, well, maybe I'm wrong. No, was it Paul Smith?
Well, the thing about it is that Paul Smith had just done like a little X-Men story, and then I guess Arthur Adams was really inspired by that, so he modeled the Cyclops piece after a Paul Smith piece. So you could see this Paul Smith kind of flavor in it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have a scan. I got rid of. I used to have a ton of original art from different artists that I liked.
Mm-hmm.
I got rid of all of it.
What?
Yeah, but I had several original headshots that Dave Stevens did of Rocketeer.
Oh Lordy!
I used to Rick. I don't know if you know my friend Rick, but he comes on my stream sometimes. But we used to go and hang out by Dave Stevens' table. He's since passed away, but we'd hang out at his table and we were just to talk with them and joke around. We were just like young kids, and we'd say, "Oh, draw us a Rocketeer, draw us a picture," and he's like, "Oh no, I don't do drawings. I don't do drawings." We whittled him down, man. We got him to draw us like so many headshots of Rocketeer at different times, and that was kind of cool. But yeah, I got rid of all that stuff.
Do you know? Remember how I was saying I sold my collection?
Mm-hmm.
There's only two artists I kept, and it was Dave Stevens and Mark Schultz.
Oh wow!
So I kept those every issue of Zenzoic Tales, and I kept all that Pacific early Rocketeer stuff, and that's it. That's the only two people I kept, because that really
that's your inspiration.
Yeah, and I don't know if people know this, but Art Adams helped Dave Sim in the very last issue of Rocketeer that he drew.
Oh, Dave Stevens, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Dave Stevens. He and I can actually pick out what Art Adams did.
Right, yeah. What happened, I don't know if you know the story, what happened is Dave Stevens, his studio flooded.
Oh.
It destroyed all these pages of Rocketeer that he had done. And it took him forever to draw this book. And then all this work got destroyed like in this flood. And so Arthur Adams, I think some other people jumped in to help, but you could really see Arthur Adams' his style is so different. But yeah, that was what I heard about that.
What's up, Manny? How you doing, buddy?
I asked Manny a question. I wonder if he answered it.
I don't know.
Oh, I asked him the question about white because he took painting in school, and I wonder what his answer was.
Yeah, that's Gary. He would know.
Is Gary a colorist too? Does he color his own work?
I don't know.
Well, I color. I do paintings and stuff,
So there you go.
So I took a class with a colorist, and he told me, as far as how white appears, he said white never appears on surfaces like clothing. As far as a reflective light, you'll never see white on clothing, skin, soft surfaces, whatever. Only on metallic and shiny, hard surfaces should you ever use white. And then I saw something today where the use of white was on a red shirt as a reflective light. And it was like, it's so white, like me and Brad talked about a bit, like, yeah, it should be a beam of light coming from the sky for it to actually do that to her shirt. And
Oh, is it just like a highlight or something?
yeah, it runs across her arm and across her shoulder and then along her back as a reflective light. And it's like that would not appear ever at all.
Like a secondary light source?
Yeah,
Well,
like a rim light. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of a rim light. Yeah.
Yeah, like so. The main light is coming from one direction, and then it's reflecting off something else and hitting the other side.
I don't even think it even makes that much sense.
Yeah.
Because there is a light source in the background and it's fire, but that wasn't even used to light anything ahead of it. Deep in the background of this picture, there is a ball of flame.
Okay.
But it doesn't hit anything. Like this girl's sort of running away from danger, and so she's the foreground. So she's not lit by that fire at all, which is really strange. But she was lit. In essence, it looked like she was spooged on by white, like glue. Like glue was dropped on her shirt. And I thought, yeah, I was always told never use white like that.
Yeah, well, that's interesting.
Hey, Peter, how you doing, buddy? Sorry, Peter Palmetto is in chat right now. Peter
Hello,
is
Peter.
Awesome. His brother is Jimmy, and he used to ink Aquaman. Peter's an awesome dude. Peter has an invite to the show. He can come on if he wants. Yeah. Yeah, Peter's an awesome dude. I like Peter a lot. Sorry to interrupt you guys.
No, that's all right. So, in your what kind of color training have you gone through, Mr. Ship?
Just self-taught. Everything I do is self-taught.
Me too, man. Me too.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think that you're right about the whites. Usually, the way I look at it is that you kind of need to either get your surface to be sort of like a mid-tone as a base. I mean, it's easy to work from the middle and then go either dark or white, that way.
Mm-hmm.
If you start with a white surface, you're going to have to build in those gray values because everything in our mind, especially like in comic books, everything seems black or white, but really it would be more accurate to start with gray. Like if the paper was gray, then work to black, and then also you could hit some highlights, I guess. That would be closer to reality, but that isn't how comics are done. So everybody breaks the rules.
After me and Brad talked about it and looked at it, and we just felt like, yeah, it's not.
All right, so here's a cover. Here's a cover that I painted.
Hold on, let me highlight you, Gary.
Oh, that's really nice.
And so you can see there's a lot of gray value in there. And even in this, probably the white is, like I use the white for highlights. And
yeah, it should be
like
for
that.
specular stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but probably actual pure white
is only in his eyeball.
Yeah, it would be like something that's like reflecting the sun or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And then like I mean, you can still do white and get away with it. It's just, is it, real? Is that really the way it looks in reality? No. But
No.
We're not dealing with reality. We're
Right.
dealing with comics.
Yeah. Superheroes come with superhero lighting. I guess.
Well, in essence, they kind of do,
Their hair's always waved in the perfect direction,
Actually, that's one of the things that I like about comics is how much you can break the rules and get away with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You come up with a whole new world sometimes.
Yeah. Whole new way of drawing, whole new everything. I mean, Mad did that. With his X-Men style and everything that got stolen. The way he drew people and arms and everything. Everybody has their own style, so it breaks the rules every time. Yeah. Looks like Manny's going to be doing a 500 sub giveaway soon on his channel.
Is he in the chat?
He is.
Manny, go to your DM and answer that question for me. Yeah, I'd like to hear his take on. Broccoli.
So how close are you done with your omnibus there, Gary?
Well, I'm launching my Indiegogo in March.
Okay.
Middle of March.
Cool.
And, I have to be done by the time the Indiegogo campaign is done, I guess. So
yeah.
I'm thinking about doing it a little longer, the campaign, instead of just like a 30-day.
Do like 45 or something like that.
Yeah, do something a little longer, maybe.
Yeah. It's probably wise. Give yourself a little extra time.
Yeah. And I'm wanting to... Oh, actually, it's good that I'm here. I could talk to you about Diamond.
Oh, yeah. I need to get some questions from you, what to ask him, because he wanted to know what specifically questions you had, and that way I can address those and then get them on. So...
yeah, well, the questions I have is that I did Packins Land years ago.
Yeah.
It was distributed through Diamond. Do they still have record of me? Am I still considered a reliable source? Because
okay.
Because there is you have to be somebody who actually can deliver. You know what I mean? And so I did deliver back in the day. But I don't know. That was a long time ago. And so I'm wondering, do I have to go through an approval process or something?
Oh, gotcha. So you need to know if you need to start all over again and then how to do it, right?
Yeah. And then
okay.
I'm sure that's going to take some time, for them to do whatever. Because then there's going to have to be like the omnibus would have to be put into like previews and all that stuff. And that takes time,
Yeah.
So that my Indiegogo campaign is going to end probably in April, maybe beginning of May. That gives me some time, but I do need to figure it out if I'm going to do something through Diamond.
Okay. All right. I'll run that by him, and then because I want to know what the process is to get in, and I just didn't have enough time to talk to him this week. And he forgot about last week's show, and which we talked about on Tuesday. He gave me a call Tuesday to apologize, and so we're gonna get together soon though for another show. So
the person that I used to deal with, his name was Steve, and I think
they probably all changed.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm thinking that too. But his last name started with a U, and I can't remember what it was. But that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Account managers, from what I hear, change quite a bit over there.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
And I understand, from what I understand, is not everybody that worked for them can actually do what this guy's doing with you.
No, that's true. They cannot. But he can find out answers and what processes we need to take, where to apply for them, things like that. So I will...
Well, the way it used to be was that you had to have at least have the issue or some of the pages done. They weren't even asking for a full issue to be done. They just wanted to see that you had some of the story started, like the pages and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't see there being any problem with the omnibus because it's virtually done. I have 415 pages right now, and I'm just going in and doing stuff like this.
Okay.
There are some new pages that I'm working on too, so I'm not completely done. So, but I would say it's in the 90 to 95% done.
Fine. There we go. Yeah. So I'll get with him and ask him for you, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, Gary. And I'll try to have an answer for you this week. Hopefully. Yeah, I saw your comic haul, man. That's pretty good, dude. In fact, I'm a little bit jealous, but yeah, pretty good.
You saw what?
Oh, he posted pictures of his comic book haul that he got yesterday or something like that.
Oh, Manny?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Mine's so big it's still sitting on the floor. I need to go. I need to get more long boxes, but we ran out at the store, so I ordered them. Just waiting to get them back in. I didn't realize we were out. I was like, oh crap, So I gotta wait to get my new boxes in. But Ultra Pro has these new boxes out there, pretty cool looking.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
The plastic ones, yeah.
Yeah.
And since I live in a basement, I'm thinking about getting those because water potential, things like that. So my buddy had his whole collection ruined at his house by the city. He had it in his basement, and they were working on the sewage outside, and it went all into his house, flooded his basement. $60,000 worth of comics just gone.
That would give me a lot of agita.
Oh, he was so pissed. And then they tried to lowball him, they're like, oh, we'll just give you like 10 grand. They're like, no. So because he's a meticulous collector, and so he comes to shop all the time. He spends lots of money on comics, but he was like, yeah, dude, he tried to lowball me, and then I took him in with my numbers because he has numbers for all of his comics, what they're worth and everything, and their lawyer about had a heart attack. Yeah, like, why would you keep this much stuff in your house? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a whole weekend sale. Oh, so I guess there's more stuff than that. You just wasn't there for it. That sucks. Was that at a local shop, Manny, or was that at like a yard sale or something? Need some background color. Hey Gary, do you still do cons on a regular basis?
No.
Okay. Are you going to be doing them at all?
I don't have any plans to. I quit a couple of years ago because it just seems like it's turned into this other thing now. It's like people aren't really coming to. I mean, they are coming to see like big artists and stuff like that, but just to see. It used to be like people would come to Artist Alley, to see what's shaking, see what's new, and it seems like now the comic scene or Comic Con scene, anyways, has turned into mostly celebrities, like even movie stars.
Yep.
And they'll come into the Artist Alley and ask you, "Do you have like whatever Chris is there at that show?"
Mm-hmm.
And
like you're supposed to keep some issue or some picture of some celebrity all the time that you don't know what's going to be there.
Right. And I was getting to the place where I was like, they were asking or not asking, they would tell you who was going to be there. And so I had to go and like draw that actor or, in that superhero role or whatever. And it's just like, I don't want to do this,
Yeah. I think people are missing the point of what Artist Alley is for.
Yeah. But I'm not against going to them. But nobody's asking either,
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, like for me, like when I'm deciding what cons I want to do this year, I'll probably apply for Salt Lake in September again. I've been there before though, so it's high chance I could probably get back in. But it's I think like I'm gonna go for smaller shows like Las Vegas, stuff like that where it's all comic book related. Because their show in January or June, July is very much straight up comic book related. So it's quite nice. So my artwork fits in a little bit more nowadays. So
well, that's cool.
Yeah. Peter said Louisville SuperCon Artist Alley was all crafts. He said it was weird. There was no like artist drawn or anything. That is nuts.
Yeah, there's some shows, at least the way it was a couple of years ago. They had like a contract, and the contract said that you couldn't sell certain things, like you couldn't sell like crafty stuff. It had to be I mean, there's like probably a gray area. If you did some sort of a craft that was comic related, maybe they'd let you through, but they were trying to limit it just to people who actually do comics and stuff like that.
Interesting. Peter's saying the lady across from is selling earrings. It's nuts. Huh. See, like my con, Salt Lake is kind of a mixture, but if there are crafts that are there, it's all like at least nerd related, like one of my friends who's on Facebook, she's a big comic book fan, but she can't draw, but she can craft stuff. But so she crafts like all these little nerd related paintings to different superheroes and stuff and figures and things like that. They're all homemade. She does really well at it. So, but yeah, they're just offering like kind of weird kind of art crafts. That's kind of strange. Okay. Let that dry kind of a second, and then I'll start doing the highlights. Some shadows. That definitely turned out better than what it was before. Oh, thanks, Willie. I appreciate it.
Willie Reed's in the house?
Yeah, he's in there. He has to work or something, so he can't come in, but...
No, that's too bad.
Yeah. So I went by the art store today, my favorite art store, my local art store. And they were so busy when I was in there, I couldn't, really grab anything. But I did get my colored pencils. Because I needed them. I was down to nubs. Like, my little fingers were hurting because there was just, little nubs I was drawing with. So... But I finally got my pencils back. There we go. White one is that? And black. I really wish Prisma would make refillable pens. Their markers refillable. I love their markers. But they won't. Is it normal for stuff to grow in your painting cup when you haven't used it in a while?
Stuff?
Yeah, I'm going to go take care of that 1 second.
Okay, that's good.
I'm back. Yeah, nothing was growing in there. My bad. It was some leftover residue from what do you call it? My white paint. It was just in the bottom, and when I moved the water, a little string of it came up, and I'm like, "What is that? A worm growing in there or something?" It was. It looked worse than it was.
All right, Brad. Well, I'm going to have to take off.
All right, brother. Thanks for hanging out, though.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks for having me on.
Always, brother.
All right.
You always welcome on my art streams.
Thanks. You guys take it easy.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you.
Yeah, it was good to talk to you, too.
What's up, Tyler? Oh, what stream are you jumping on tonight, Tyler? Oh, Muttman's show. It's his 100 sub show. Cool. Well, tell him hi for me.
Oh, was I supposed to give away something at 100 subs?
On Muttman's show?
No, on my show.
Oh, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Muttman's been doing it every 100 subs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's his goal. I'm waiting till like 500 or 1,000. Drawing for Undead Row? What's Undead Row, Tyler? Did you want to come on, Tyler, and tell me what Undead Row is? You can pimp your channel too. Yeah, I'll shoot you a link. One sec.
I don't like that. Oh, God.
So Todd, you can meet my friend Tyler coming on. He's a good guy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he has a show called Draw and Talk. And he's the guy who's writing my book, Handyman.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. But he's also an artist. So. That is true. Normally, I need to post my links. It's a little hard to do that and draw at the same time, but I usually throw them in on the videos at the bottom when I'm done. Or beforehand, but I forgot to do that to this time. But they're usually on all my videos. Tyler? Oh, I don't know if it's him or not. I mean, Joshua Hughes could throw him in chat too. Yeah. What do you mean no link? I gave it to you. One sec. Dude, the links are like right there, dude.
I got it. I'm here. Got it. It didn't pop up on my Facebook.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just popping on to Mutt's stream for like 10 minutes. They've been really good to me, and they're really cool people. So I thought I'd stop in, and then after that, I've got some pages I got to draw tonight, so I can get those. I'm trying to get those 100 pages done by June.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, Kodiak, how's it going, buddy? Yeah. Well, that's good. Is that for that graphic novel or something like that, or?
Yeah, so it's a 140 page graphic novel. I finished the first 40 pages. I finished the cover, and then after that, there's gonna be an Indiegogo. I think June or July, whenever Wes, the author.
Oh, Wes is doing it.
Yeah, well, whenever he wants to do it. I think. And after that, I think he's going to try to send out the book in September, right before Halloween.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Say hi to Todd.
What's up, Todd? This is Ignition, right?
Yeah. How you doing?
Good. Wait, who's the one that does the what's the crypto comics?
That's Matt.
Yeah.
That's you?
No, that's Matt.
No. Yeah, I'm Ignition. Get tuned in.
Okay. Everyone has these names, and I don't know.
Well, I use my real name for everything. I will say that, but I named my channel and I didn't really think about it, like, what's the whole idea of all this, and so I just kept it that, it worked for now.
Well, that's good. At least it works.
Yeah, it works. Yeah, I just thought I'd just jump on, and then also I gotta freaking Indiegogo is a little the setting up campaigns a little different than Kickstarter, so I'm just having to do some extra things that I wasn't planning on.
Yeah. Well, life happens.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
It's all good. How's the wife doing?
She's at work.
What?
Yeah. So it's just me and my brothers over there.
Oh, moving stuff?
No, we probably should, but he's playing video games.
Oh,
it's like it's hard.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to like move things because like we still have to live here for like another week and a half. So, like I don't know, like everything that we pack because we don't have a lot. It's pretty like essential.
Yeah, I get you.
But I am excited though to move in the new place because Ren's like, listen, you can have that second bedroom. Put all your art crap in there so I don't have to see it.
Yeah. That's what I'm probably going to be doing later is like once my Indiegogos are done, I'm going to look for a second 2-bedroom apartment. So,
dude, they're expensive though.
Well, I'm thinking Spanish Fork or something like that, like down south.
Okay, then they're cheap.
Yeah.
But then they're like far away from like Provo and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that far.
That's true. It's not that bad.
This is Nasser's Brutus. This is for someone who bought it on his stream. I owe him a drawing, and I'm just touching it up from when it was done a couple months ago. So
that's cool.
Yeah, I'm just getting these out of the way before I get back into pages.
That's cool.
Because I got to ship these out tomorrow. So I'm like, well, I better get them done. You know, they've been like messaging me like, "Hey,
where is
it yet?" I'll send it shortly.
That's funny. Well, hey, I gotta bounce. I'm gonna get on this other person's stream for like 10 minutes.
All right, brother.
I'm gonna leave.
Have fun with Mutt Man.
See ya, Ignition.
Yeah, hey, it was nice meeting you.
Thanks, Peter. I appreciate it. I gotta get your drawing scanned in and get to you too, dude. I'm sorry. After I finished Peter's drawing, I ended up getting sick for like 3 weeks. Just wasn't feeling good. I owe too many people artwork. Whole new level. What's on a whole new level? This? Oh, this is actually pretty normal for me. Just you don't see it when I'm doing the 2-hour competitions. Because you have to focus and finish those in 2 hours. Yeah, I am playing Catch Up Willie. Yeah. What do I charge for sequential pages? That depends on the project and the person I'm working for. If you're really interested, you can message me and we can talk about it later. But it does vary. So as soon as you're done with that children's book, Todd, are you going to be going straight to the mail-in project?
No, first I got to knock out one page of each of the things I'm doing for Tales from Beyond the Gate.
Oh, gotcha.
And then one, I'm going to knock out the complete Mike Barron story. Although he wrote a magic bullet pencil, panel. But
how many pages are you doing for him?
I think it's a 6-page story, and I just have to draw sort of a title page that'll have credits on it. So I only have to draw.
Okay, cool.
And then Chester's stories that I'm doing with him is looking to be about 14 to 16 now. And then I got to draw
bigger.
Yeah. And
man, how big is that book gonna be?
Oh, we got it to 100 pages easy now.
Yeah. Dude, that's gonna be a big ass book.
Right.
I hope you guys can get it done.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't want to I don't want to be the guy that lets anybody down because of the, other thing. I mean, it has worked into it, has incentives to meet certain deadlines.
Yeah.
So important for me to have the show that I have the cachet to do that.
Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be that guy, especially after you win that big contest. To do it.
Because I, would hope that I can parlay that into. Well, one of the things I'm hoping for, I'll be quite honest about it, is that I knock that out of the park.
Yeah.
And I say, hey, does Cautionary Comics want to publish Ignition?
Yeah.
Something like that, and or All Caps or whoever. That's what I'm hoping to do.
So Hennessy's the one who's going to be publishing the new mail-in story.
No, but the colorist that's doing, they use the same letter, Eric Weathers.
Yeah, Eric Weathers. Yeah.
Yeah. And so there's a connection there, but I think Malin's books are going to have All Caps Comics on them.
Yeah, I believe they are. Yeah.
So hopefully that connection will parlay into me having somebody who's willing to take on that end of Ignition.
Yeah, I get it. I think you can do it.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Let's do a little gradient shading. Oh, you taking a leave, Kodiak? All right, buddy. Well, you have a good night, sir. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. If you want to give it a share and a like before you go, I would appreciate it.
The guy that I'm coloring, his name is KJ Murphy.
Okay.
And I think he might go by Sketch Therapy on Instagram, which is kind of weird because I've seen that used before.
Are you making a joke right now?
No.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You don't know who Sketch Therapy is?
No.
Okay.
Is it like a YouTube guy?
Yeah, he's kind of involved. He's the
Oh,
one that Chester has a problem with.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait. Sketch Therapy. Does he have a YouTube channel?
Nope. But he hangs out in all of them and causes problems for people.
And so he goes by Sketch Therapy on...
all of his stuff.
Hold on. This is the guy I'm doing work for. Wait a minute. Twitter. If I find out he is the same guy, I will freak the F out. Okay,
Chat's anticipately waiting to see what's going to happen right now.
now there's this thing is used by a lot of people.
Okay.
Sketch Therapy. Does this guy have glasses and long hair?
I have no clue. I've never seen the guy before.
No, I mean as far as his he's an artist too, right?
Yeah, he uses sketching to draw because he was in the military. I guess he got a brain problem.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a different guy. So yeah,
okay, all right.
I don't think KJ uses Sketch Therapy on Twitter, but I do think he uses it on Instagram.
Okay. I'm glad you got that worked out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Chester would come in here and just like, what are you doing working for that guy, Todd?
Well, I have a long-standing... it may not even be Sketch Therapy. It might be something else, but... Sketch. Wow, that guy does have an Instagram too. The other guy.
Did Todd do a no?
No, there's two different guys. I knew that I've seen that used a lot, Sketch Therapy.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, the guy I know his real name is KJ Murphy.
Oh, okay.
He's local, and he doesn't have any what do you call it?
Issues.
Yeah, what is it? TSD? What is it?
Oh, PTSD?
PTSD. That's it.
Oh, no. It's worse than that. He has a brain injury.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. Which I feel bad for the guy, but the guy, though, was kind of off his rocker.
But his Morgan Freeman is awesome looking.
Yeah. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. Well, I'm not saying he's a bad artist. I'm just saying nobody calls him out as bullcrap. So,
what kind of trouble does he start?
Picking fights with Pope Fire and harassing her and stuff, and yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. That's what I know. I don't know much. I stay out of the drama circles, so I just know when I hear that name, it infuriates Chester.
Well, you know what they say.
Oh, there's a few sketch therapies on. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You gotta stick with your bros, you know. And if I thought it was the same guy, I would go say
bros before hoes.
All right, wait till I got paid and then I go say something. But KJ's treating me good, so
that's good.
I wouldn't approach it badly. I would just say, "Hey, are you this guy that likes to cause trouble?" We'll have none of that here.
You know, you can do what I did. Just, you know, antagonize him long enough until he blows up. Oh. And then everybody asks questions like, "Are you guys okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, we're fine." And everybody's like, "I don't think so." I'm like, "Yeah, we're fine, dude."
Oh, they thought we had a. Are you talking about us? Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, dude, I talked to him the next day. And I was like, dude, like, I've never seen him do that before.
Who, me? They never saw me do that before?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good. I'm not, I think if you listen to me long enough, you could come to me and say, "Hey, man, I really need to sit down with you for an hour because I'm really not grasping
Manny,
this whole."
You have a link. You can come join us. It's in your DMs. You just got to click on it.
If anyone ever wanted to spend an hour or so with Clip Studio or me telling them like, "Hey, this is where I would go buy the tools. These are the best guys that make really good tools," I would sit with somebody for an hour on a hangout and just show them how the rulers work and stuff like that, and how to bring in artwork from what you need to do to make artwork a layer. Because you know that I'm not here. I would help anybody.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Nobody, I'm not anybody that.
Yeah, it's the same with me with the illustration stuff. So, well, as long as I have time, yeah.
Right.
Like, hey, okay, cool. Let's talk about artwork stuff. Yes, we would help you. Get in here.
I am here.
Oh, there you are. I thought I heard some sounds come in, but I wasn't sure. What's up, here. Abe? How are you doing, by the way?
I'm Abe.
Abe Sapiens in the chat.
I know. I'm joking.
Oh.
I know.
Sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at my paper, Manny. I'm not looking at you. I can't tell.
Oh, because my visage is too brilliant for you.
Yeah. You've had a link forever. Why didn't you come in earlier?
Because you guys were with Gary. I didn't want to spoil your guys' fun.
Why would you spoil fun with Gary? He's a nice guy.
I know, but you guys are having, actually, by the time I saw that Gary was on, it was too late already. I was like, I'm not going to know. Seriously, I don't want to come in here and be a third wheel. I mean,
dude, if I gave you an invite, you're not a third wheel.
I know, but still, I mean, I got.
Why would you send me an invite if I'm not invited?
But I got the old school mentality of, just keep your mouth shut, let those guys have their fun. They're doing it for like an hour or so before I even saw that you guys were on.
We're all about the same age.
I know.
Just get in here.
That's the way I am, dude. Just
get in here.
I know, I will next time. I've been on streams with Mr. Shipman before, but I saw you and Todd were having a fun time talking with him. I was just listening. Sometimes I just like to listen.
Learn I know. More. Yeah, sometimes I just listen to your stream too.
Yeah. Learn more than just coming in here and being a butthead.
You're not a butthead, Manny.
Hey, aloha, Asuka. Nice to see you over here. Awesome. Asuka's saying I'm weird. I'm not weird. I just have a lot of old-fashioned values.
Social anxiety issues.
No, it's not social anxiety issues. I just seen that you guys were having your stream, and I didn't feel it was right for me to just barge in. That's the way I looked at it. It's like it's your stream. You're cool. You're Gary. You and Todd. You guys are having a good conversation. Why the hell you need me in there? I can be in the chat and listen to it. That's all it is. I have respect for you guys. See, that's what it is. Respect.
Oh, okay.
I know how to respect the stream. Yeah. And there's this other stream that's going on right now, and you guys are killing them, and I'm happy about that.
Oh, we are? Oh, there are a lot of people in here? How many people in here?
Yeah, you got 10 people watching you, dude.
Oh, do I?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
No idea. I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm just just drawing.
I'll just throw shade at those guys because I give them the link every single night. They never gave me the link to today's show. So,
yeah, I don't put the link in your group chat, dude. Not that I don't like anything is in there.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about somebody else.
Oh, well, I'm just saying.
Gave me the link. I know you gave me the link.
Yeah. But no, like your group chat, like I'm not throwing my link in there.
No, because it's going to be cut down. That was there for a reason, and now it's going to get smaller and smaller.
Yeah, it's turned into something.
Those Twitter wars in the morning that's waking me up is crazy.
Yep. Like see, my phone's going off like the guys. Like I had to mute your thing. I was like, okay, yeah, Manning's group is getting muted. It's too many people in there.
Yeah, I got to get rid of a lot of people in there because I send. The reason why I did that because I didn't want to go invite everybody one by one every night.
Yeah.
So I just threw everybody's name in there, and now that I need to just dwindle it down to the people that just don't come on anyways.
Yeah.
So why should I be giving those people those links every single day? Yeah. So I am becoming a gatekeeper.
There you go.
Yeah, you saw the de-wrenching the other night, right?
Dude, I was there for it.
Oh, you were there. I got so much crap for that.
Yeah, it's your channel, dude. You can do what you want.
No, it's like I just want to streamline it because it's getting out of hand. It's like, what the hell? And the reason I had so many wrenches because certain people were thinking, "Oh, give him a wrench, give them a wrench." Like, why? They don't need the wrench. They're not helping out the chat by doing the wrench how a wrench is supposed to be.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't.
You're a wrench out there calling me scaredy cat press. Thanks, Joshua.
I'm trying to teach Josh some manners. Knock it off, Josh.
Oh. Joshua.
Live forever. Well, I think this piece is just about done. Alan came here to get a wrench. Yeah, sorry, Nanya. It's not happening.
Who wants a wrench?
I don't know. Some guy named Nanya Business.
Oh, Nanya Business. Yeah. He's all over the place. Nanya Business. Nanya Business.
I get that every day. Nanya Business.
Hey, smash that like button for Brad. He's up to 22 likes. Give him some. Yeah.
Wow.
See,
people came in and left.
I'm being your mod right now. Okay.
Thanks, buddy. You have the wrench.
Let me go put Todd's things up there. That's what I.
Yeah. Please do.
Yeah, I know what to do. I know how to do it. I'm being the mighty wrench now.
I'm busy at being anonymous. Yeah.
So Manny, did you take a look at my question?
Yeah, and I answered you back, and I answered you back in the chat also.
Oh, okay.
I answered your DM, and I copied and pasted into the chat.
Just wanted to know because you have the actual painting education.
Where did I answer back? I was taught never to use white as a highlight. You're right, Todd. I only use white on metal, vinyl, and leather.
Very good.
That is how I was taught. And then I made another comment when somebody was talking about how the cons are for crafts. I was like, yeah, the lady across from me was selling earrings. How are you supposed to compete against that? You know, freaking earrings, people. What? And not even superhero earrings. This was just arts and craft earrings.
Oh.
It's like, seriously? Yeah. So this next con, I think is going to be my last con. Yeah. I think I'm done. I'm not going to do any more.
I think it depends on where you go for your con, though, to be honest. That's why I said if Las Vegas is great, because that con is strictly comic books only. Good. They only have comic book artists as guests. They only have vendors that are comic book stuff.
Is that the Amazing?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's Amazing. Okay. I was thinking of doing that. Take a trip to Vegas and then might as well just go pop over and do one of those.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do that, I mean, I'm probably gonna be down there. I gotta finish paying for my table here as soon as I can. So
when it's this
June into July, yeah.
Okay.
Into June, first part of July, right before the 4th.
That is so hard for me to make plans that far out.
The saddest you have to as an artist, otherwise you won't get the table spot.
Why you coming to America?
I am in America.
You know what I mean? Are you coming over here?
Oh, I can come over there anytime I want. I mean, I gotta travel for my. That's the only thing is I don't know when I gotta travel for my job too. That's the thing.
Have you ever come to the East Coast?
I did once.
Really?
Oh, 2 years ago. I finally got to see Atlantic Ocean. Yeah.
I've never seen it still.
It sucks.
That's what I hear. Yeah.
I mean, compared to my oceans here, my beaches, I mean, geez, there's no comparison. I mean, for the people on the East,
it's pretty nice.
I mean, for the people on the East Coast, I bet they don't know any better. But like for a person like me who's seen clear waters all his life, it's like, ooh, what is that?
Lucky you.
Yeah. Like, oh my God, what are they swimming in? I would never swim in that. And I got to see the Great Salt Lakes once too, and that was horrible too. Ooh. Yeah. But I went as a bad time of the year. It was winter, so it looked like a chocolate cocoa. I mean, it's like it was frothy and it's like that's the Great Salt Lake. Oh my God.
Yeah, Salt Lake can be bad at times. Because it's has no outlet, so it gets really briny and stuff. And yeah. But yeah, next time you're in Utah, let me know. We'll hook up and we'll go like to Deer Valley or something like that.
The last time I was in Utah was it 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 2 years ago? I went through Monument Valley.
Oh, dude, that's so cool. I love that place.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I love Monument Valley. I told my wife, we got to go through this. She's like, why? I said, because that's my childhood, watching all those Western movies. Come on, I got to go through it.
You got to.
She's like, oh, yeah, this does look familiar. I mean, yeah, it's in all kind of movies. This is awesome. Oh, yeah.
Sometimes women just don't get it.
Yeah, it's like, what do you want to do? Oh, I want to go see mountain ranges and stuff. I was like, this is so cool.
We should definitely do a meetup. Actually, I think that'd be fun to do.
We do.
I think if I get to 1,000 subs, I'll do a meetup.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I need to do that.
We'll do a meetup out here in Utah or something like that.
Cool. Like
take a campground and just rent out the campground or something like that. I think that'd be fun.
I like Asuka Langley Sorrow. She's actually quoting my opening to my shows. That's pretty cool. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you are, wherever you are. Aloha. Oh man, you try to listen to some of the first shows I did it didn't come up that smooth, that's for sure.
Oh dude, yeah, like I'm working on mine. It's like getting better slowly, but
Oh, mine's just rolls off the tongue now, but
Yeah.
3 months ago, it was horrible.
Yeah, it takes a while to get it.
Oh, what was it? Friday night. I was just up. I was so hyper. I was just yelling it out. I was like, "Oh my goodness, I gotta calm down." I had a nap. That's why.
That's what I'll be doing tonight. I'll be taking a nap, and then I'll be up all night eventually.
I mean, I never take a nap in the afternoon.
Oh, it's 7:45 already?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa.
You guys been going for a while, dude.
I have no idea.
Yeah, you guys been going for a while.
That came out great, though, so far. I am kind of impressed.
The Wolverine.
I'm going to take a picture of this, send it to the guy, tell him I'm going to mail it out tomorrow.
That's a commission?
Yeah, so I was drawing it during Nasser's stream, and it was just black and white. And a couple months ago, a guy bought it. Nasser convinced somebody to pay $100 for it.
Wow.
120.
Cool.
And so, like, okay, cool. And I was like, all right. And so I told him I'd touch him up, but I got sick and stuff like that. And so I just finished it up right now.
Not Joshua Hughes says, Rick's intro hurts my ears. You know what? Have you ever seen Rick's candies?
He does candy videos? Yeah,
all his candy videos, his snack videos.
Yeah.
He is so enthusiastic when he opens those things. It reminds me of Kermit the Frog from the Muppet Show.
Oh my gosh.
It's so enthusiastic. And I looked at my wife the first time we heard it. I'm like, I want to make a video. I want to get a Kermit puppet and just have Kermit just mouthing to Rick's things. I think it would be so funny as hell. And she said no. She said, be nice. Like, but it would be so cool. I bet it would have so much hits. Really. Yeah, he's over on that other stream that I didn't get a link to, so screw them. I will defriend them. Those
you are defriended.
Yeah, I will defriend the mid-carders. I will only stay with the high card people on the card. I'm not going to play around with those curtain jerkers anymore.
Oh, curtain jerkers. That's a new one. I've never heard that.
Oh, you never heard that? You don't know what a curtain jerker is? A curtain jerker is the very first match of when you go to a wrestling show. They call those curtain jerkers. That's the up-and-comers. So they're always looking, they're looking behind the curtain. They're trying to watch to learn. So they're curtain jerkers. Yeah. Then you got the jobbers. Then you got the mid-carders. Then you got the upper guys, the main eventers. Yeah. So I was throwing all kind of shade at Brad on Friday night, calling him a mid-carder, calling him a Moki.
Oh, for the Hulk?
Yeah, the Hulk.
Oh, dude, I wasn't paying attention after a while.
Well, you guys, I mean, only if you're a total wrestling fan, you would understand what I was doing. What you call it? Friendly Neighborhood Ninja said he was just laughing his butt off the whole time because he understood what I was doing. But I don't think, most of the people on that panel knew what I was doing. Yeah. It's total being a heel. That's all I was doing.
Oh, I wish I had been there. I missed this one because
they were waiting for you. They were delaying for a while, waiting for you to show up.
I shouldn't have let that happen.
I was giving them all kinds of different names. I was calling Brad Pencil Neck Geek for life.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
But that's a wrestling term. If you knew wrestling, you would have laughed. You would say, "Oh, I get that now." Pencil Neck Geek was Freddie Vlassi. He called everybody Pencil Neck Geeks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I was calling Rick Piper Lady Dog Piper.
Cool.
Because I was saying he's my lady dog. I wasn't gonna say the other word. I said I wasn't going to get in that ring with those jabronis, bunch of mid-carders. You never see Hogan go in the ring with the Mokies.
The Mokies? What are Mokies?
The Mokies were twin brothers who wrestled for the NWA, and they lost every single match except for one.
Did they?
Yeah, they lost every single match. They were jobbers. That's all. Their job was to make the superstars look good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, it was in the 80s that jobbers sort of faded away, but they would still do live shows. But on TV, you never saw a jobber anymore. But
yeah, but it used to be always on the NWA, the Saturday night show. Well, even the WWF, they had their shows where you saw all the jobbers and the superstars. You never saw the superstars go against each other. Yeah, the 90s kind of took that away. You finally started seeing the superstars go against each other. Yeah, the only time you saw superstars go against each other was pretty much at shows, house shows.
right.
Yeah, the jobbers are always on TV. They didn't want to make the superstars look bad by losing to anybody else. The only time you saw superstars lose to each other was on the Saturday night main event.
Or the pay-per-view.
Yeah, on the pay-per-views. Other than that, yeah, the superstars never lost to each other. No way. They would never let that happen. Lady Dog Lethal. Joshua Hughes is saying Lady Dog Lethal. Joshua says, so wait, didn't you also say that you think Review Bra sounds like Kermit? Who's Review Bra? Who's that? Joshua, I don't get that one.
I don't either.
Oh, no. I don't think Rick sounds like Kermit. It's just his enthusiasm reminds me of Kermit. The way that he opens up his show. Yeah.
All right. Finishing commission number 2.
Ooh, Laura Croft.
Yeah, it's from the draw thing we did.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
Yeah, someone bought this. I haven't sent it to him yet.
That was quite a while back, dude.
Dude, I know. I'm way behind.
Oh, dude, I remember that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna finish it now and send it off to him tomorrow morning.
That was the one. Didn't Pablo win that one?
Yeah, he did.
That was a robbery. That was horrible, and I'll tell that to his face.
No, I think he did it right.
No, that was boring, dude. It was so off. The proportions and everything were off. It's like, how the hell did he win? That this goes to show you it's a popularity contest. It's not who had the best artwork that night.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah,
because there's a couple times I lost. I'm like, I shouldn't have lost, but that's okay, you know.
Oh, I think the people. I mean, most of the time, the people that win should win. But there was a couple of them. I'm like, they ain't no way in hell. That stuff was total off. You know, these people got their family to come in and vote for them tonight.
Manny.
No, not me. I've only won it once. I've never won it after that. But the time that I did have my family, that was like one of the highest totals for votes. And I don't know, their system was funny because they stopped the vote, but then everybody in the chat was saying, yeah, Manny won. What the hell? But I didn't care. It's like, big deal. At least people remember what I draw. That's all I care.
Yeah.
Just draw your best and don't make a fool of yourself. And don't come into last place.
No, I'm just turning into the John Malin of the fan show.
But you know, that when you think about it, it's better too if you come close all the time.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
People remember you more than, okay, you won it. So big deal. Can you remember any people that won it? Exactly.
Well, there's only one. I'm not going to say his name.
No, I mean, you can
It's
say
going
that.
to feed into his ego.
Right. But you know what? Yeah, here's how I get him every time. Head to head, me and John, I'm still up on him 2-1. How's that? And it's the truth. I beat him at Princess Leia. I beat him at the one that we did the other night, the other week, the Mean Gene. He's only beaten me on Admiral Akbar. and I have no clue how his Akbar won.
Dude, I don't know either for that one. I was like,
That was
what?
Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band in Star
Exactly.
Wars.
Yeah.
Like I said, you get your family to vote for you. But yeah, so that it was funny because he was riding high, he was winning everything, and all of a sudden I come into that wrestling thing, and guess what? Nope, you didn't win it. I was kind of scared there because the votes came in real fast. I was in the
I
lead.
was I think I was working that night or something like that. No, that was the Jim Lee signing.
Oh yeah.
And Jimmy beat me back because I had to run over to the other side of Salt Lake City and drop off someone. And so by the time I got back on the freeway, like traffic was a mess. And so I missed it. Oh well. But yeah, I got a lot of crap from that from Matt. He's like, Jimmy made it back. I'm like, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but you were working though.
Yeah, I had to work, drive up there, meet Jim Lee, and then drop my friend off and drive back. Yeah. I did get robbed on the Skeletor one. You are correct.
Wow, Asuka's been watching us for a while, dude.
Yeah, and I didn't realize I was streaming for this long, to be honest. I ate a big meal, and so I just had a lot of energy. I was like, time to draw.
You're starting to be like me. Don't look at the time.
I just want to get these done. I'm having a good time. So.
That's cool. What you call your chill stream? You got a color commentator now, just talking and doing your chat. I hope you don't mind that I'm doing your chat for you.
You're good, dude.
Okay. Okay. Joshua, I do not remember any of that thing. I'm sorry. About that Kermit the Frog sound alike. It just not ringing a bell.
What Kermit the Frog thing?
I was saying that somebody sounded like Kermit the Frog. I don't remember.
Kermit the Frog here.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I'm not that great at doing voices, but that's okay.
And Todd is being quiet as usual.
Yeah.
I have to do something, but I'm still here.
He's still here, people. Here's Todd. So I came into your chat today and I was giving everybody wrestler names.
Nice.
Of course, I still have your name as Pencil Neck for Life.
Oh, that's fine. I don't mind.
I got Tank Sneaky Ferret came in. Gary the Babyface Shipman. Todd Sleeper Hold Mulrooney.
Oh, that's who it is. Oh, okay. That's the first time I ever got a like from Benjamin Henderson. Cautionary Comics guy runs it.
Awesome.
Yeah. You like the Brutus.
Cool. I see you had your buddy in Utah came in and went out real fast. The YouTube
Who's that?
The YouTube star.
My YouTube star? Oh, Tyler.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's like, wait, YouTube star?
I don't think he likes me.
What? No, he's fine with it. He doesn't have a problem with it. He doesn't really know you either. So,
well, we're on the Dr. Doom thing together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I came in 15 minutes late. And I still came in second place. Well, some people say I won. So we got Pope Fire in the house. Hey, Pope Fire.
She's waiting for me to draw her commission. She was going to be the last one tonight.
That's all she wants is Starfire.
I know.
Better character. Pope Fire, did you see my tweet this afternoon? You saw all those Starfires that I had? They were 25 cents each. That's what I got them for. Yeah, the reason why I
So yeah,
bought
was that a garage sale or was that a
No,
shop?
that was a local shop.
Oh, that's cool.
Just trying to get rid of all his back issues that nobody was buying. So I just went through the whole boxes, and I think I was at that shop for like a good hour and a half to 2 hours.
Yeah.
I went through all their boxes, so I came out with a whole dealer box, overflowing.
This is we just call it a large box, long box.
Yeah. So I bought a whole bunch of old horror comics.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, these is gold to me right now. I mean, I'm doing a horror book. Might as well go see how they did it before. So those are all old stuff, and there was a whole bunch of like last 10 year stuff. So I got to pick up a whole bunch of new stuff that I never thought of buying before, but hey, I got them now. Whole bunch of number ones. Yeah. So it was good stuff. I mean,
it's good.
Glad
you got some good deals.
I mean, I got all these DC comics and Charlton comics. I mean, I got this stuff, the Ghost Manor and Beyond the Grave. Pretty cool.
It's not Beyond the Gate. It's Beyond the Grave.
On the Grave. I even got some Boris Karloff, Tales of Mystery.
There you go.
I mean, Gold Key Comics, 25 cents cover price. Damn, this is cool stuff, dude. From 1974. Oh, cool stuff. I even picked up Hot Stuff, Little Lulu. Oh, 15 cents, Little Lulu. How old is this sucker?
15 cents is usually the 60s.
Yeah. It is 1970. Wow.
Okay. Pretty close.
And 12 cents for the Hot Stuff.
That's definitely 60s.
Yeah, this was 1969. July. 25 cents, dude. How can you not, that's gotta pick them up. Got Scary Tales from Charlton Comics.
Yeah.
Charlton Comics.
Eric, have you been popping in and out all night, or you been hanging around the whole time, dude?
That's cool. Haunted Comics. Unexpected Comics. Haunted House. Secrets of the Haunted House. Man, I picked up a whole bunch of old stuff.
Well, that's cool. Okay. She's touched up a bit. Now it's time for the background. Because I hate the background.
I love the expressions on the face of these old drawings. Oh, I got this book. It's super cool. It's from Charlton Comics, and it's a little girl, so it's great facial expressions. I can use that in my Tales from Beyond the Gate. Ooh, it's Steve Ditko art. Wow. That's nuts. You can tell it's Steve Ditko right off the bat.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You can tell his anatomy and stuff.
Cool.
His page layouts.
All right. So, how am I going to do this?
You make a video of this, my comic haul.
You should actually.
You see so many of them though. It's kind of gets irritating after a while. I'll do like one every 6 months or so, or one a month. Oh, this story really looks like Doctor Strange. It's got that strong newsprint smell too. Ooh. Almost 40-year-old comic in my hand.
I love those old comics though.
Oh, this is cool. Oh,
they're just
man.
not the same, not the same as today's.
This is nuts. I'm looking at the girl one, and the artist is Zek. I wonder if that's Mike Zek.
It could be. Ahsoka wants a video of it. Your horror comics.
Please make a video of those horror comics. Yeah, I should.
Yeah, just do the horror ones. Don't do everything.
This is definitely Mike Zek. I can tell Mike Zek anatomy. Definitely him. This is some really old stuff that he did. One of his first stuff, I bet.
Cool.
Oh, you can tell by just looking at the guy's face. Like, yep, that's a Zek face. That looks like Captain America face.
It's Cap.
It's Cap. It's Cap about 8 years earlier. Totally Zek.
Still alive, Todd? It's a no.
And then, of course, you get to the back page and you can send in, how much is this, to get posters. Oh my gosh. Look at the kind of posters you could send away for. Okay, so it was $2 per poster, plus 50 cents postage and handling. You could get John Travolta, Bobby Benson, Barry Manilow, Scott Bale.
Scott Bale? Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Cheryl Ladd, Andy Gibb, Bionic Woman, Starsky and Hutch, the Bee Gees. Oh man. Late 70s. It's fun to look at these old comics.
Excuse me, guys.
You're excused. Oh, that's nuts. The little girl on the cover is called Katrina. And my little girl in my comic book is called Catherine.
There you go.
Coincidence? I think not.
I think not, yeah.
There is no such thing as coincidence, people. I mean, as the older I get, I notice there's no such thing as coincidence. It's like it's too much damn things are too similar. It's crazy. We are living in a matrix. That's all it is.
Okay. You think so? The mailman thinks we're in the matrix.
Hey, I wrote a story about a skunk girl. I did all the drawings for it, all 45 pages. I did all the layouts, all the thumbnails.
Oh, are you ready to go to Indiegogo yet?
No. I'm talking about this is what I did back in September. I did all of that. I did all the thumbnails. I did all that stuff. And the very next day, there was a skunk in Ethan Van Sciver's backyard. Tell me that's not telling me something. Coincidence? I think not. It's fate telling me, do it. Do a skunk girl.
There we go.
No, right now I think I've done like about 30 pages of the book. I've got 15 more to go. But I had to put that on hold because I got to go finish off this Tales from Beyond the Gate.
Hey, JP, how you doing, buddy?
JP.
Did you see the other one finish yet, JP? Did you want to see it? Let me know.
Too quiet in my house. I gotta go see what my son is doing.
Yeah, if it's too quiet, it's apparent. Like, okay,
It's
something's
like
wrong.
5 o'clock. He hasn't eaten in about 5 hours. Let me go see what he's doing. I'll be right back. This is too scary.
Hey, Jiminy Cricket, how's it going, buddy? What you doing, Jiminy? You bored? You want to come on? By the way, JP, that's how it ended up. Jimmy, are we friends on Twitter? Hey, Manny. Todd? Any of the other guys there? Probably not. All right, Jimmy, what's your Twitter, dude? Do you have Twitter? You on Facebook? Manny? Todd? Manny, Todd? You there, buddy? Hola? Hmm. Oh.
Hey, Brad.
Yo.
Thanks for sending me the link.
You taking off?
Yeah, I gotta take off.
Hey, do you know Jimmy Crickets? Oh, you just followed me on Twitter, Jimmy? All right, hold on. You taking off, buddy?
I might come back if you're still on.
Well, I don't know when I'm getting off, so okay.
Later,
All
guys.
right, buddy. Have a good time. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, my lines are all sorts of crooked. And it's bugging me. There we go. To be something to do with you. You still call me Superman. All right, Jimmy, I sent you the invite, buddy, by the way. Well, you still call me Superman. You back, Manny?
Yeah, I'm back.
Jimmy's coming in.
Who?
Jiminy Cricket.
Jimmy Cricket, cool. I like
Cool.
Jimmy.
Yeah, Todd took off.
Todd took off.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Said you were annoying him.
Well, I just had to go see what my son was doing and go take the laundry out of the washer, put into the dryer.
Oh, no, chores.
Well, when it's only me and Pope Rogue do it. I mean, I'm not going to wait till my wife comes back.
Yeah, I get you.
Do the laundry, come on, that's what real men do. You know, cook dinner, wash dishes, make sure the house is clean before the wife comes back.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Oh
I've
man.
been ignoring it because I'm single, so
Oh.
I can leave now.
Well, when you're single, you got to do the same damn thing too.
Yeah, I just get excused when I do it.
Oh. Man, when I was single before my wife came over here, I used to mop my floors every Saturday night.
Mm,
My house was clean.
nice.
And then kids came here and ruined everything. Seriously, dude. My house was super clean when I was
Hey, the Wolfman, how's it going, buddy? Pope Fire's back.
Pope Fire's back. Oh, I have been rejected by Jiminy Senpai. Why have you been rejected?
Oh, because he's trying to get on the stream.
Oh.
So.
Oh, the Wolf's out there, yeah. What's up, the Wolf?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, so you would stay here if Todd was here, but since Manny came back, you're like, listen to that dude. Listen to that dude all the time. Can't even stay on his own damn show. He's got to come and bother.
Oh, whatever. We're always on your show.
Nah, I don't want on the stream. That's what Pope Fire said. The Wolf says, I'm doing my thing. What is your thing? The Wolf Man. I haven't drawn anything today yet.
Why not?
Oh, because I've been, like I said, well, it started off early. This morning I got off. I was actually talking to Ninja till like about 2:00 in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Then I had to wake up at 7 to go to church.
Well, okay.
Can you hear me? After church, I took Pope Rogue to.
I think we hear a slight Jiminy in the background.
Oh, cool.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
And it's Jimmy clicking. Clicking.
Yeah, sorry, that's my my speaker. My microphone. Trying to adjust it.
Awesome.
Oh, you're good.
Now the issue is trying to get my phone to connect to it.
Oh, you trying to do the dual? You have to sign in twice?
Oh, okay, something happened. Hold on.
You're all good, dude.
Please hold.
Please hold.
Please hold.
That's funny. Yeah, so I had a good day with Pope Rogue today.
Oh yeah, good.
Went to church, then went to breakfast, then went to the comic shop, then went to Walmart. Yay, Walmart!
Yeah.
Hey, Walmart. And then we came back home, and then I thought we need to start cleaning up the house before your mother gets back.
Oh yeah, she's out of town right now, huh?
Yeah, she's out of town, but we didn't mess up the house anyways. I mean, we've been doing the dishes every day. We've been cleaning up after ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I tell them just do it every day. You don't want to wait a couple of days because you wait a couple of days, dishes are going to stack up. You don't want to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you end up like my house. Don't do that.
Yeah. You do a little bit every day before you know it's all clean. Can't do it all in one day. No ways. I see Gary just went live.
Yeah, he was on here earlier.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
that's right. You know. Yeah.
Yes. And I was very respectful and did not want to jump in when you guys were talking. Tell Jimmy that Pope Fire says hi. Jimmy?
Oh, hey,
Pope Fire
yeah.
says hi.
Oh, hey, Pope Fire, how you doing?
How you doing, Jiminy?
Doing okay, thanks.
What you got going on today?
Not much. I was going to do I did a live stream yesterday. I was going to try to do one tonight, but I'll probably do it tomorrow instead.
Oh, okay.
So I saw you guys talking, so I figured I'd jump on and see what you guys were talking about, maybe draw a little. But I'm going to jump off for a second and then try to jump on with my camera so I can actually
cool, dude.
draw. So just give me a second. Hopefully this will work. We will see. Okay?
All good, buddy. Yeah.
Stay tuned.
I like the way Gary just goes on there and just chills by himself.
Yeah. Well, that's the way I was for like the first hour.
I was still out by the time I got home. Actually, no, I think I was home and I was in a chat on another thing. Trying to get subs.
Oh, that one thing that you're telling me
Hey,
about?
dude, they did a rate. He actually showed my website. It's pretty cool.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, it worked.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't have a good relationship with streaming, so it's always hit or miss. Mostly miss.
Mostly miss.
So is there some drama between you and Pope Fire, Jiminy?
I don't think so. I like Pope Fire. I think she's awesome. Why did she hate me now? What did I do?
Because Pope Fire is saying tell Jimmy hi, and then Joshua's telling me, Manny, tell Jimmy hi for Pope Fire, and the Wolf is saying, please Jimmy, say hi to Pope Fire. She's inconsolable.
Oh my god.
The Wolf said, I'm sorry, what? You lost me.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something.
It's not worth it.
Okay.
She just wants to be noticed.
I try not to be mean or make anyone angry. So.
Oh yeah, dude. Nobody tries to. Yeah.
Well, Pope Fire says, I'm just waiting for the commission.
I know she
What commission?
wants mine.
Okay.
So you know what you do, right, Brad? You say, well, I got to do this one first, and I got to do this other one first.
Oh, I've been putting it off for like a week and a half.
Well, that's nothing.
I know. These guys have been waiting over a month. So.
It's like for an artist, a week and a half is nothing. You're lucky if you get your artwork within a week and a half.
Yeah, these guys have been waiting since like November.
Wow.
Well, yeah, I was working on pages for my book, so.
Yeah, this is a drawing I did yesterday during my live stream. So,
Oh, nice.
here's Aquaman.
Let me present you 1 second.
I think
The
you're
real Aquaman, not Jason Momoa.
Yeah, not bad, dude.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
I have
Pope Fire saying no drama. I love Jiminy. The dude taught me how to mod.
Hey, I gave you shared controls, Manny, so you can show things. Since you're not drawing.
Well, I don't know. Somebody's drawing Aquaman. You're drawing Lara Croft.
Color the Warcraft. Yeah.
I could draw a Raven.
There you go.
I snuck in a Raven on Pope Fire's show the other night.
Cool.
She didn't even notice.
She's trying to ignore you.
She didn't
Especially
even
kick you off.
No, the funny part, she didn't even know I was there.
Oh, what?
They were doing their movie night, their Young Justice.
Oh,
all right. Yeah. So what do you think about that new series?
I
Have
have
you seen it?
Don't spoil anything. I have like 5 episodes downloaded. I gotta watch.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to watch them.
It's pretty good.
I like the first.
It's pretty good.
one.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is one of those shows, the cartoons I've been waiting for to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only frustrating thing for me is that they have a lot of characters on there that either didn't show up in previous seasons, they don't explain who they are, or they did show up and they've changed their names. And you have to, it's sort of like a Where's Waldo type show where you have to try to puzzle out who's who. It's like, who the heck is that guy? Okay. And then, yeah, so it's kind of interesting. So, what's a good show?
Good.
It's better than Titan.
Oh, that's what Kismet is. Ooh.
Yeah, Titan. I don't know. I didn't give it a shot. I was looking at it. I'm like, should I? Shouldn't I?
You should.
I didn't.
I kind of felt the same way, but I watched it And as long as you look at it as an Elseworld version of Teen Titans, it's a decent show. The action's good. I mean, Starfire is nothing like the character.
Yeah,
absolutely nothing.
I understand that. Yeah,
absolutely nothing like her. In terms of her behavior, the way she acts, thinks, everything is completely.
Yeah.
Huh? But
Isn't she a prostitute also?
She might as well be. She dresses like one. And she doesn't change. And she doesn't change her clothes throughout the entire series. It makes no sense. But
how do you, what?
Huh?
Don't they get dirty?
Yeah, there's sex in it.
No, I said, don't they get dirty in the clothes? I mean, yeah. How do you not change?
Yeah, I don't understand. It's like, if you were wearing some ratty old fur coat and stripper wear from 1973, you would think she would change her clothes, but she doesn't. She seems to like it for some reason. I think she has like a blaxploitation fetish because she dresses like someone from one of those movies. But but despite that, a lot of the stuff is like really good, and I was surprised how much I liked it, despite how off canon and that series is. I mean, the one thing that annoyed me about it in the series was that they made sure to emphasize that everyone in the Titans is a murderer, which is it's so creepy and bizarre, but it's like they went out of the way. It's like, oh wait, Beast Boy hasn't killed anyone. We have to make sure that he kills someone too.
Ooh.
It's like, it's really weird.
Why would you have to do that?
Yeah. You can only team up. You can only team up if you kill somebody.
Gang initiation?
Yeah, man, that it kind of seems like that. So I don't know. I don't know. It's just an odd show. But despite it, I ended up enjoying it for what it was. I just kept on telling myself, this isn't the Titans. It's just a bunch of people who have the same names as them. So what?
It's not Titans.
It's like the evil mirror universe version of the Titans.
Okay.
So except they don't have goatees. That's the only difference.
Oh.
So.
Goatee.
Yeah.
Damn it. This is not cool. How does someone misplace their stylus?
I don't know, Manny. How did you misplace your stylus?
Well, I got one, but this one is not charged. Where the hell is my charged one? The hell?
I don't know, buddy.
It's not like I walk around the house with it. Why would I move the damn thing?
Maybe the dog took it.
No, that's the scary part.
She would take it. All right.
Yeah, that's the scary part. How many times I see things that she should not be having in her mouth all over the place. Yeah, she's cute until she does stuff like that. Dude.
So you guys like Aquaman, the movie?
I haven't seen it yet. I was working so much at the shop the last few weeks that and doing my book, I just have not had a chance to get over the movies. So I'm going to go see one, maybe two movies this week.
Okay.
So
cool.
Aquaman's on my list, but also so Spider-Man and Glass is coming out soon.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure about Glass. I mean, I know. I found Unbreakable boring. So.
Okay. Gotcha. I like going back and watching it again.
Right. Yeah.
Details. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Especially once you know how the story plays out. You're like, oh my gosh.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I had no idea the Split was even connected with either Glass or Unbreakable until recently.
Yeah. Nobody did until after it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wasn't gonna go see Split because I'm like, oh, I'm not really interested in that show.
Right.
My buddy came home from the theater.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, I don't know what to think. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, well, they sort of hinted that Split's in the Unbreakable universe. I'm like, wait, what? And they told me what happened at the end. I'm like, oh, now I gotta watch it. And
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll
so
see
that yeah, I mean, I'll probably end up watching it just because that's the only thing that sort of made it interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they linked up Split with it. So I kind of want to see what they do with the 3 characters all in one movie.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Like,
when did Split come out?
Last year?
2 years ago? Yeah, it's a little over a year ago, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And they marketed it as like a serial killer movie. So it wasn't until you actually saw the movie that you got any inkling that, and this is at the very end of the movie, to Unbreakable. So, if you kind of, weren't into serial killer type movies and skipped it, you would never know.
Yeah.
And I'm not, so I didn't know. I'm really not into serial killer movies, so.
Or those multiple personality weird things, but
right, yeah.
It's not for me. My buddy loves that stuff though, so I'm like, oh, okay, well, have fun.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have gone. Like the opening night.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody loves it. I hate Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, I hate it.
Yep. I can't stand it.
I mean, I can appreciate it for what it is, but I like I said, it's like I don't like serial killer movies because I'm weird. I don't mind gore if it's like in a monster movie, but if it's in like a movie like Saw or like Silence of the Lambs or something where it deals with real people, it's like I can't take it. I have
war movies.
I don't enjoy war movies either. I saw Saving Private Ryan. I liked it. But generally, it's like I don't like realistic violence, so I tend to avoid that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I kind of why I skipped Split.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. I'm a sensitive artist, so.
She's a sensitive man.
I'm very sensitive.
Well, hopefully you didn't see my stream last night then.
I
triggered Booster.
Actually, no, I did. I saw part of it.
Did you see my Synth Prehistoric Princess when I triggered a booster?
No, I missed that part.
Oh, dude, it's because I have one page where she kind of kills a panther cub. And Booster just went off. He's like, why are you killing the kitty? Has to eat. So that was the only thing she could find. So she ate the kitty.
Oh man.
Triggered him.
Oh. Well, I'm not that sensitive to Booster's feelings, so.
Oh. Nobody's sensitive to his feelings.
Poor Booster.
He's a riot.
Yeah. He's a very funny guy.
Yep. He plays the character very well.
Yeah, so anyways, but Silence of the Lambs, yeah, not for me, not for you. Cool.
I'm not a big slasher movie person either.
Me either.
I don't like any of that thing.
I like them once they start having a sense of humor, like the later Freddy Krueger movies. Then I can.
Yeah. No, go.
I was gonna say then I can start enjoying them, but when they're sort of taken seriously, then I'm kind of I don't know. I sort of pass on them, but the goofier ones like Freddy versus Jason, I like those.
I never saw that. I only saw the first Friday the 13th, which I thought was a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
The second one was like, same thing. I didn't watch anything after that. I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it was like good one time, but that was it. Good content, but not a sequel, not a sequel, not a sequel, not a sequel.
Yeah.
Just stupidity.
Yeah.
It's all good.
And what's my dog barking at? Let me go fix
Probably serial killer outside.
that.
You say Candyman 3 times? Probably showed up.
He's in Hawaii. His dog's bounty hunter.
The hardest part about drawing the scales on Aquaman's clothes is trying to figure out exactly where to put them, because I tend to do the shorthand thing where you draw them in the shadow areas.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, because I'm not like Mike Miller where he draws like every single scale on his shirt.
Dude,
I can't do that. I don't have the patience.
I hear you there.
I remember back when John Byrne was drawing Captain America back in the 70s, he would do that cool thing where he would like figure out where the shadows in his armor were, and then he draw the scales there. So that's what I try to tend to emulate, but that's just the tough skill to sort of master.
Yeah, it takes a while to figure it out.
Yeah. It's like I don't have enough brain cells to do it.
To me, is when I do a drawing, it's about the feeling of the piece. It's not about necessarily all the details. And
right.
Yeah. The details is where it would make it interesting. You know. So, like with this one right here, I put like you look at the background. I'm doing all the brick wall. You know.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's interesting.
Right.
Not necessarily what's going to be over here, but it's a nice contrast, you know. So
right. You try to balance it out. So.
Yeah. So, but yeah, when it comes down to it, it's just about the feeling you want to give. It's not the details. Yeah, I mean, Mike is super detailed. It takes a long time to do them too. I mean.
Yeah. Well, at least for most people. I mean, Mike is able to just bang out enormous amounts of detail in a short period of time. I mean, I'm always marvel at how fast he's able to do that stuff
on one figure. But remember, it took him a long time when he first started. It took him a while to figure it out. So
yeah,
when you draw something over and over again, or have a good idea of what to do, you can bang things out pretty quick.
Yep. So you excited about Captain Marvel coming out?
I don't know. I'm not dogging on it though. I'm gonna go see it and see what it's like.
I'm excited for the Shazam movie.
There you go.
Come on. It does look good.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel. I mean, a Shazam.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about either one. Shazam looks almost a little too silly. But
going in knowing that it's supposed to be campy, it's going to be good. You know, don't take it serious, you know.
Yeah, I hope so. And you know, Aquaman sort of raised my hopes for it, even though they're not made by the same people. I mean, yeah, this sort of attitude that Aquaman took in terms of being a fun movie and you know, not being so dreary and you know, like the previous DC films, more I guess audience friendly.
Yeah.
So, and you know, I think if Shazam takes the same tack, then you know, it'll be just as popular.
Well, you see, I'm not a Marvel zombie when it comes to their movies. I don't think.
Right. Yeah.
There's not too many of them I like. You know.
Oh, really?
When everybody's ranting and raving how good the Avengers are, I think all of them sucked. I never liked any of them.
Yeah.
You know, I was not too thrilled. The ones that I did like, nobody liked.
Okay.
You know, like I liked Iron Man 2. I thought that was good.
I liked it too.
Everybody hates that movie.
I don't.
You know,
I think it's one of those better ones. You know.
Yeah. For the Iron Man franchise, I think number 2 was the best, but nobody seems to like it. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, but,
but I mean,
Iron Man 2 was. Go ahead.
No, I think the Captain America trilogy was the best things they ever came out with.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
that was the best.
Yeah, it was.
It was a spy thriller. Army movie, then a spy thriller, and then another spy thriller. I mean,
that
was like.
It's also Cap was He was a really good Cap.
Yeah, and I think they sort of struck gold when they got the Russo brothers to direct the second. Did they direct the third one as well?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
They did both.
Okay, yeah, because they're such strong directors that I wasn't that excited about the first Captain America movie. I thought it was a good movie, but I sort of compared it to The Rocketeer because it was made by the same guy, Joe Johnston. And so it was comparable for me. I mean, it was a good movie, but it was number 2. The Winter Soldier was just like, to me, the perfect Cap movie. I mean, it highlighted everything from his fighting skills to, his morals to, it was just, it's such a spot on movie. To this day, I think it was the best. It's the best movie Marvel's put out.
Yeah,
I think.
Mean, to me, I think they had the best scene is the fight scene in the elevator. I was like, that was
right. Yeah.
I mean, it's a fight scene in the elevator, which was so compelling.
Yeah.
That was such a great movie.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
before we begin, would anybody like to leave?
Oh, that was so awesome.
Huh? What? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Before we begin, would anybody like to leave? The line from
that was the line. That was the line Captain America said to the guy.
Oh right, yes. Oh right, yeah. It was hilarious. But it wasn't hilarious. It was told completely straight.
Yep.
Yeah. It was like, dude, you guys are in an elevator with Captain America. Who the hell you think is gonna win?
Right. Yeah.
You guys are all chumps compared to him.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, fantastic film. So, and unfortunately, now every movie Marvel puts out since then, I compare it to that movie. That's a bad thing about making a great movie. Everything else you do afterwards gets compared to it.
But after they did that, they did Ant-Man. I thought Ant-Man was fun.
I loved Ant-Man.
It was different tone.
Ant-Man surprised me because I thought it was going to be dopey, and it turned out to be a great movie. It was a solid film.
I mean, I crack up every time I see them fighting on the train track, and then they cut scene to Thomas the Train falling off the track. It's so hard. It was so hilarious.
Yeah.
And then
great
Thomas
movie.
Going through the window. I was like, come on, that is classic.
and especially what I can't remember his name. The Louise, his friend from prison. Every time he would give like a monologue explaining how something happened and how they had his voice going through all these different characters as he's retelling a story. I mean, I thought that was so clever and funny. It was great.
I mean, it was kind of Goodfellas, but it was still good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was still good. It was awesome. Yeah, they have made some really great movies. Like, I was surprised that the Thor #3 was the best Thor. I kind of like that one because I did not like the first two.
Not for me, but it's okay.
Honestly, I hated Thor Ragnarok. It made me mad when I watched it.
How come?
because it was, the whole story of Thor Ragnarok is that like everyone he loves dies.
Right.
Right. His dad, everyone on Asgard itself gets destroyed, and his sister kills them all.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole movie was played like a Abbott and Costello film, like slapstick. Pratfalls, people getting drunk and falling off of bridges and stuff, and Asgard blowing up, and then the rock guy making some stupid joke. And I was just like, the tone of the movie was completely opposite to the actual storyline of the movie, and it didn't fit for me. I thought I don't know. I know everyone loved it, but when I was in the theater, I was just like, what is this? I couldn't figure it out when I was in the theater. I was like, what are they doing? But it made money, so I guess I can't complain, I guess.
What I didn't like was when they made Scourge into a good guy at the end. I'm like, hell no. Scourge would sell his mother out. It's like there's no way he would try to save everybody on that.
What's up, John?
But actually, it's true to the comics, because in the original Walt Simonson story, he did end up being a good guy.
Yep.
He did that whole thing where he fights off the hordes of hell, at least in the comic book, while I think it was Balder or Thor or someone was escaping. So he kind of redeemed himself in the comics. So I think they were trying to mirror that.
I guess. I don't think I read that.
Carl Urban. You got yeah.
Yeah. And plus they kind of set up Scourge in the movie as sort of like a lovable goof to begin with. You know, it wasn't like he was like a mean guy in the movie. He was just sort of like a goof,
trying to get all the chicks by showing him.
Right. Yeah.
It's like Scourge. Scourge is a jerk in the comic book.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I was kind of disappointed they didn't have the Enchantress in the movie too.
Yeah. But then you can't have
because always
and the hell at the same time. You know, whatever's.
Why not?
Well, you know, I mean, I guess the actress is like, "Oh, I'm the star of the show. Do not have somebody more pretty."
Josh, you cannot use that many titles for John Dillard Gaming the System. It's one.
And hence the reason why Joshua does not have a ring for my show.
But John does have an invite to the show. It's already in his DM for Twitter.
Yeah, but he's working.
Oh, he's working?
Yeah, he's working.
Well.
He's gaming the system. He's too busy.
He's not gaming. He's working for the system right now.
Yeah, John Diller's cool.
Let's not give him a big head here.
Yeah, come on. What are you trying to do?
Jerk. I hate that guy.
We're never going to benefit from this guy, okay? I said, did you hear what he said about me on that show? And Manny was
I can't believe that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Is that what that means?
That rat.
See, I am the best.
What did you guys think of Spider-Man: Homecoming?
Didn't see it yet. Oh, Homecoming?
Yeah, Homecoming.
Okay, yeah.
They had some preachy parts in there that kind of pisses me off when they do that.
I love the culture.
We don't need the SJW preaching. Leave it alone. But
what part?
You know that slaves made that, right?
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I think she was supposed to be annoying, though, wasn't she?
Yeah. It's like, you did not need that line in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah. What I think what I didn't like about it was that they sort of watered down Spider-Man. I mean, all of his tech was designed by Tony Stark as opposed to him making his own stuff.
Yeah, what was up with that? That was wrong.
That kind of that annoyed me because like this isn't Peter Parker, because Peter Parker is like he's independent. He makes his own spider tracers. He doesn't need a suit telling him what to do. You know.
I remember a comic book where Peter Parker had to work with Doctor Doom to create some machine, and they were like, Doom was kind of like giving him praise for being on par with him in intellect. So
cool.
Peter Parker is not a dummy. So
yeah,
I agree with you when they're saying that Tony Stark made all this tech. It's like, no, Peter Parker did it. Come on.
Yeah, and I kind of wish they played that up more in the movies. That Peter Parker is like he's like a genius, you know.
Yeah,
I think they will pretty soon.
I hope so.
Well, he's kind of goofy, and his sidekick is goofy as hell.
Yeah, I didn't like him either. That annoyed me too because they took away his spider sense, so he's getting like waylaid every 15 seconds.
Yeah, but his spider sense get back though. The spider sense is
what?
Back. The spider sense is.
Oh
back.
yeah, right. Yeah, it came back when he's later on in Infinity War, but
after all the geeks complained about it.
Right.
And they said, oh yeah, maybe we should give him back his spider sense.
Yeah. Maybe you should. And then they had his goofy sidekick like saving his butt. During the prom when he was getting beat up by the Shocker in in the school bus parking lot. It's like Spider-Man can't take him on, but his overweight buddy
I would like
can.
to see more of the Shocker. But,
I'm sorry?
I would like to see more of the Shocker myself. But.
Yeah, he's a good character. Yeah. And the Vulture was awesome. Michael Keaton.
Yeah, I love the Vulture.
He's easily the best part of the movie.
Yeah. Of course. He is Batman.
That is true. That is true.
He was great Batman. It's like everybody thought he was going to suck at it, and he was pretty damn good.
Really? Do you think people thought he wouldn't be good in the movie?
Oh yeah, when that first came out.
Oh, really?
So much bad press when when they were filming that.
Okay, I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, he just came off of Beetlejuice, so they were all making fun. He's like, "How the hell is this guy?"
Oh! You're talking about Batman? Okay, I thought you were talking about Homecoming. Sorry.
No, the Batman is like.
Oh right, no, I didn't think it would be good either. When he first got cast, I was like, Mr. Mom, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, it was Beetlejuice is going to be Batman? What the hell?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, he pulled it off. I mean,
he did. He did a good job.
The very first scene you see Batman, he just goes there, he does his business, and he leaves. He doesn't stick around. That's Batman. So it's like, that's pretty good. Good direction.
Yeah.
This might be actually pretty good.
Yeah. It was a great movie.
It did live up to
the second one was great too. And then it just went downhill. Once Tim Burton left, it's like all the great things about the franchise went with them.
Yeah. So did you ever get to the Starfire, or are you still holding out on that, Brad?
Oh, I'm saying this. I finished this one now. I'm just letting it dry for a second.
Which one you're doing? Because I'm not looking right now.
Oh, it's the Lord.
Okay, cool. I'm looking at my iPad now, so it's going to be on delay. Forget who asked for this, but somebody in the chat told me to do the Marvel version of Starfire.
She gonna have shoulder pads and like spikes on her arms, or what?
This is the character, and it kind of looks like Starfire. Kismet.
Is there a Marvel Starfire?
Well, she has
a Marvel character named Starfire.
No, this is Kismet, and she kind of looks like Starfire. I think D Wolf said it in the chat. Was it D Wolf or Joshua? Somebody said it. It's a dude Kismet. Who the hell is Kismet?
No idea.
Well, now I know. It was from, I think, Fantastic Four.
Okay.
Donald Clay actually liked the Brutus. So that's good. Alrighty. So those two are leaving tomorrow. Woohoo! By the way, did you see that one, Jimmy?
Oh wow! What is that?
Brutus?
Is that Wolverine? Who is that?
Nasser's Brutus.
Oh, Bruce the Badass?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, fantastic! Wow.
Yeah. So I drew it a while back, sold it, didn't finish it till just now.
Oh wow.
So
well, the guy's getting his money's worth. So
I hope so.
Yeah, that's a great piece.
Okay. So the Wolf needs to send me the right one then, Joshua. No, Joshua's telling me I got the wrong Kismet. I got Kismet, but it's the wrong Kismet. He said there's actually a better looking Kismet. I'll go look on Google Images again. It's not like I'm not doing any details yet, so it doesn't matter. Let me check it out.
How long have we been streaming for so far? How can I tell?
Let me look. 2 hours.
Feels longer than that.
3 hours.
Okay, there we go.
I just refreshed.
Version? What is her? Her.
That like the female version of Adam Warlock?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there's a boring Kismet. I think that's the one they want me to draw, the boring one.
Yeah, I've heard of her, but
It looks
I
like
don't really.
it's supposed to be Aisha from the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Aisha?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Her.
Okay.
Okay, her Marvel Comics. Oh, the damn. It's so boring, the damn. The costume. Ugh.
Matthew is wondering if we want to come over to his stream.
Matthew who?
He's
Oh, Crypto.
Crypto, yeah, because they're doing a 20K push for Little Girl Lethal. And because it's ending soon for the on-demand.
Oh, this is your channel. I will stay with you wherever you want me to go.
Oh.
I don't just jump streams if the.
I know. Yeah. I don't know. We have been going for about 3 hours out here, so.
Okay.
You guys all want to come with?
Well,
Sure. I'll go.
I'll go with you. I mean, wherever you want to do, whatever you want to do.
Okay. We're gonna end this stream. We're gonna run over to Crypto Comics' stream. So I'll be over there in just a minute with Manny and Jimmy. Let me go ahead.
Send me the link.